there, honey. Welcome to Shut Up Cincinnati. It's episode 208. How you guys on? What's up, dudes? I don't know why.
You don't do a good Southern accent at all.
I don't?
No, you do a good Andrew. When you're trying, but when you try to go a little bit less than that and just be a Southern person.
I don't think I was ever really going for Southern there. I just started talking, and that's how it came out.
Well, that's what it sounds like when you talk.
Fuck you,
like
dude.
this.
I didn't mean to do Southern. So what?
That was good.
All right, let's move on. It wasn't about the accent. I just didn't know what to say. All right. God damn. No one else says anything. Why do I always got to say it?
Because every time I do a yeehaw or something, I get yelled at.
Well, yeehaw's fucking.
Hey, it's a beautiful day in Cincinnati. 55, 60 degrees. We've got our guest in the house.
Ryan's here. Everybody's wearing glasses but me. Should I go
You
get
got glasses on?
I would not sunglasses. I'm not that fucking cool. I don't do sunglasses.
They for sure watch this on YouTube.
It makes me super uneasy wearing sunglasses inside.
Well, for this podcast, I'm just trying to stay in character.
Oh, yeah, good point.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be in character.
You are to convey
the
bull of the hour, as they say.
I am, and I actually
on the streets.
I looked at Amazon and everything, and I was actually looking for a set of bull horns to put on, some type of hat with bull horns on it.
Yeah,
and you can find like the little headbands and stuff, but they're little baby bull horns. I want the big curvy things that point at you.
Didn't the Flintstones wear some shit like that?
Yeah, they wore their water buffalo hats.
Yeah, water buffalo hats.
Yeah, but that's a buffalo. I'm not a buffalo.
It's kind of the same.
I want the fucking Texas Longhorn.
I feel like a buffalo could fuck more than a bull.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know what I mean? If we're really going to get it done, I think you should be a buffalo, not a bull.
I create the whole new role.
I think the buffalo is the ultimate bull.
No,
really?
Fuck all that, dude.
You don't think if you put a buffalo and a bull in the ring, the buffalo's coming out on top?
No, I don't think so.
What?
No, buffaloes seem slower, like they only run one direction.
But they weigh like twice as much.
Yeah, but then they're all upper body, right? So imagine them fucking, you know? That's a lot of weight on the... I just think a bull is more athletic. That's all.
You know what? A buffalo is a bull that skipped leg day. Because they're real skinny on the bottom.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bull that skipped leg day.
I've never seen... Have you ever seen a buffalo like buck around and shit?
I've seen buffaloes like fight on like Discovery shows, but they're always fighting. You know, they basically bat you with their head, but their horns aren't big and pointy like the fucking like the bulls. I think the bull just fucking stick you with the horn. You're dead.
Yeah.
Well, how's the buffalo kill you? They just trample you?
I think
they're just giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was out in Yellowstone, the amount of people that would go out there and like try to like touch them and shit, or like get super close, get a better picture, and I'm like, you guys are gonna get murdered, and I can't wait to watch.
Eventually, this thing's gonna go. You know what? Not today.
All the people out there tell you that the buffalo kill a lot more people than bears and shit. And you gotta watch out for this buff.
Oh, I would rather die by that though.
What?
Fuck a bear. A bear killing you is the worst shit ever.
Why? Because they eat your ass first?
Yeah, they eat you alive.
They do.
You just cry and scream.
Fucking bites too.
Bears don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
They just hold you down and eat your ass.
And you just scream and scream. Fuck all that. I'd rather just get ran over.
I don't know, man. Getting ran over sounds... Unless it's at like a Who concert, I'm not interested.
Oh, that sounds worse than a buffalo.
Why?
Bobby
Riley playing in the background. You're
okay.
getting fucking trampled, going out like a boss. I don't know.
I'd like to think that during the trampling, something was, like "Who Are You" was playing, because that way, then you're wondering who are you stepping on me. You know what I mean?
Well,
I see what you did there.
And they probably closed with O'Reilly, and it didn't happen during the closing. It happened during the opening, right? Mm-hmm. It probably wasn't even the
concert hadn't even started.
Yeah, it was probably like Deep Purple or someone shitty.
Because it was general admission, so everybody was trying to get to the front.
Oh yeah, it was a really good way to do it. Well, they still do general admission though. How come that don't happen anymore?
Well, I guess
like Bogart's is general admission. I've never seen him trampled.
Yeah, but you're talking at a time when the fucking Who was the shit. I mean, you know what I mean? No. Everybody wanted to get up front to see pedophile Townsend.
He's a pedophile.
Man. Oh, you didn't know about that?
No, I don't know.
And
they found all sorts of it. Yeah, they said he was researching. He said he was researching for a book, and then the book never came out.
Oh,
they found like 200 pieces.
I'm trying to expose them. Yeah, whatever, Pete.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Old touchy Pete.
Fucking Pete.
All right, well, let's get to the moment.
Let that slide.
Let's get straight to the showdown here.
Oh my.
If you want to update, I'll sit back and watch.
Well, the update is I went round two. Last time I did this with this couple. Out of 1 to 10, I was about a 3. I was a little disappointing, I thought. Brent chastised me, badly.
Yeah, Brent was very upset with you.
Well, he was saying that I let down the couple because I didn't give them what they wanted. And the whole time I was thinking, I feel bad about doing this. This time I went into it with a whole different fucking outlook. I'll lay it out for you. It was their anniversary. And they came to town.
Romantic.
Yeah. Well, they did have a nice dinner beforehand.
All right, where at?
Some steakhouse.
Do you think that server knew the whole time that he's serving someone that's about to go home and get cucked?
I would imagine that because I know these people have money, I would imagine that.
Because I'd give slower service.
They're kind of those, I could see them as being like the snotty people that like look down at servers and stuff. I could
really?
see that. Well, I don't like to think that, but.
How could you? How could you ever, being a cuck like that, look down on anyone? You're wearing nightgowns and having your wife fucked in front of you. You're going to look down at the server for being 5 minutes. All right, yes.
So here's the layout. I'll tell you everything that happened.
I don't like this cuck.
What happened the first time that wasn't as good?
Well, the first time I was real timid. I walked in and saw the guy with the nightgown on, and I remember all these things that she wanted me to do, like really fucking target this fucking guy as the sissy bitch that he was.
He wasn't aggressive enough to them in the first time. That's basically the bottom line. And Brent, our friend Brent, who's a freak, called him out on it, said they were looking for this experience, and Chris did not deliver that experience. So he should be ashamed that he's stepping up to be the bull, but not actually performing as the bull should in this situation.
Does he want you to be physical with him?
No, they made it very clear. They wanted me to come on him. They wanted me to.
You're not going to come on him, right?
No.
Well, maybe.
Let's
go.
I'm sorry.
All right. So last time I walked in and he was wearing a nightgown. Now, first of all, I will say this also because I was a little disappointed. I made a request of a certain kind of beer and a bottle of Jaeger last time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The beer was delivered. I walked in, and it was a nice little fucking camping-size Yeti cooler sitting on the thing. My Jaeger was there. My beer was there. I only asked for fucking Mick Ultra. This time I stepped it up to Sam Adams Cold Snap. I wanted a bigger bottle of Jaeger.
Sam Adams Cold
Made it very clear. So it's my favorite beer, and you can only get it for about 2 months of the year.
Cool.
So you have a rider. You have a cuck rider.
He has a cuck rider, dude. Yeah. That's not a bull rider.
So they tell me.
Oh my God.
They tell me.
Bull rider. That's good.
The last time they told me very clearly, when you enter the room, you're in character, and you please don't break it. That kind of kills it for us. And I said, this time, okay, I'm in. I'm going to amp myself up, and I'm going to fucking. These people are going to walk out of here thinking that the fucking Trojan army just left.
Yeah, because originally you were supposed to walk and go, "I'm Buck. I'm here to fuck."
Yeah,
and
along
then deliver.
those lines.
Yeah.
Okay, so this time I go walking in. Open the fucking door. They got that little pry bar there to keep it open. I walk in, and this time there's candles.
Well, it's their anniversary.
Yeah, candles lit around the bed.
Hell yeah.
And I walk in, and there he is.
Nightgown?
No, he's not wearing a nightgown this time. He had on. It was a little bit different. He had boxer shorts on, and like this real feminine-looking wife beater. I don't know if it was a girl.
It was hers. Yeah.
It wasn't like a spaghetti strap
like a tank top.
or anything. It was a wife beater. It was the white cotton. But it was funny because his cock cage was sticking out of the front of the fucking
this guy
out of the hole.
Box out of the hole.
No.
Yeah, it was sticking out the front.
Is this oh my
out
God.
the flock.
I love this.
But he was wearing at least men's clothes.
Right. So this is a silver cock cage. Is it gold? Is it black?
It's like a tan plastic.
It's gold. It's like the Larry Flint one.
It's tan.
Plastic?
Yeah, I break
It's plastic. No.
Tan.
It's tan. It's plastic. Thick plastic.
Yeah, I got you.
And then a piece goes around the nuts.
You're really paying attention.
Well, I've seen it. I mean, she made me look at it.
She made me look at his cock cage.
It's got like this half moon shaped fucking plastic bar that goes under the nuts, and then when it gets to the other side, it's got a little clasp, and you put a lock on it.
Yeah,
actually a little padlock on it.
Fuck.
So when I walked in this time, he's wearing the boxer shorts and
get Sissy's keys.
The dick is crammed in there so fucking tight that you can see it like bulging through. It's like looks like a jail cell in Honduras, and there's 10 million people there, and they're all trying to get out and breathe. And there's little pieces of meat hanging through these fucking holes.
Looks like a fat girl in a bikini.
Crammed in there. Yeah, it looks like 3 pieces of bubble yum crammed into like a thimble or something. It's just bursting out.
Oh my God!
And he's sitting there, and he's looking at me.
Can I ask you? Is it because he's like already getting hard and excited, or you start like limp that like caged in?
I don't think you can get hard in that. I think that's the whole point.
No, but I'm saying like, do you think he was getting a chub or starting to get hard?
And I think it's just that small.
I think
thought that was the idea of it. Is like
the whole point of it is that you're not allowed to get hard.
It hurts.
When it starts to get hard, it hurts.
Okay, I thought it had room to grow, but not.
There's no room to
grow. Well, good news, yours are in the room. I couldn't get hard.
The whole cage is about this big, and the thing is crammed in there and then locked. And he's sitting there, and he's wearing the fucking tank top and whatever. So first thing I do is I walk over, because I told myself, this time you really got to make an entrance. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I was still like, I'll be honest with you, I was a little shaky, because I'm like, okay, do what Brent tells you. Do what Brent tells you. You know, because I'm used to just being watched. You know what I mean? Fuck your wife.
Do what Brent tells you. You got to watch with those words going in your head. Well, next thing you know, you got a 13-inch dick in your ass. Like, that's it.
All I mean is give these people what they want.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. And so I went over, I cracked myself a fucking beer, poured myself a shot of Jaeger.
Any words? I mean, were we in total silence?
I had walked over and gave her a kiss when I first walked in.
On the lips?
Yes, on the lips.
Ew. That's the grossest thing
no
that
tongue
you've done.
or anything.
Still. All right, go on.
So I got myself a shot, and I got myself a beer, and I sat there and I chugged the beer.
What's up, toots?
The whole time while I'm drinking my beer, I'm taking my shoes off and all that stuff. And I walked over, and I said, I really got to make an impact. So I took my pants off. She was wearing this really sexy thing this time. She was kind of dolled up last time, but this time it was real sexy. She had fucking red thigh highs, which I love. I love thigh highs.
I don't.
And, I do. I think thigh highs are sick. No garter or anything, just thigh highs. And
yeah, I dig that.
A black pair of panties and this little bra thing where just underneath the bottom, but the nipples were out.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I walked over. I take my pants off. I take my underwear off. I walked up and I just fucking set him on top of his fuking head. I stretched him and I set him on top of the fucking guy's head.
This is fucking wild.
Excellent move.
Good job.
Good job.
Very good. Wear this hat.
Yeah. I didn't. I did it like a hat. I was originally going to put him over his face, but then I thought maybe he couldn't see. So I just put him on like a chef's hat. and then without even thinking about it, because I really was psyching myself up for this, I went and I spit on him. Okay, I spit on his shoulder.
Patooey.
Yeah, I went. And I set my underwear over his head. I then went over. And I sat on the bed and I'm like, admiring the fucking outfit and all that. She looked really good.
Yeah.
And so I'm sucking on titties and blah, blah, blah. And I said, I'm kind of a freaky mood tonight. So I got down on the floor and this was so fucking funny. I when I did this, I was like, now this is more my speed. And I literally bent down. I got on all fours and I told her to get behind me and eat my ass. And I was 2 feet away from him like this, and I was just sitting there looking at him like this the whole time she was eating my ass.
Now, is he grinning? Is he having a?
Fuck no, he was.
He's supposed to feel
he's the subservient bitch. Yeah,
I got you. But he's loving this.
I've got my ass up in the air like a fucking bitch in heat while she's licking my butthole.
Has she ever ate your ass?
She didn't do it last time.
You look like the world's ugliest kitten.
Yeah, but I had texted that I like that and blah blah blah.
Fuck yeah.
So she's eating my ass and I'm just looking at this guy. I'm smiling.
This is fantastic.
And I'm doing this, making fucking facial gestures. Anyway.
I would have stuck my tongue out.
Then she sucked my dick and ate her pussy for a while. And then I ate her butt for a while. And I got up and I had to pee. So I went up to pee and I walked over and I did it again. This time I got him like here on the side of the cheek. I spit on him. And I fucking made sure the underwear were on straight and stuff like that.
Oh, he never took them off. Oh, he's not allowed to take them off.
Because I told him, don't fucking take those off. I had my fucking jeans draped over his shoulder and stuff. I mean, he was my clothes rack.
God damn, buddy, I'm proud of you.
Well,
I know you're not done, but I just got to say, like, this is
it's really stepped up his cuckness.
Yeah, this is
I spit on him
because
twice.
this takes like I know this takes special energy from you. I know that
it did.
This isn't a natural thing.
No. Yeah. It wasn't even natural at all.
You don't want to. I would guess that he doesn't want to spit on people in regular life.
No.
You know what I mean? So
super awkward.
But that's among the things that were on her list of things that she wanted done to him.
What a list.
So.
Did you spit on my husband?
It's getting of stuff that she liked to see.
Do you think that she's more into this than he is, or is it pretty equal?
That's what I said last time. I said that's why I went timid. I was thinking this guy wasn't into it, and he was just doing it for her.
Right.
And that's why I felt bad.
And Brent says that's not true.
That's not the case. Yeah, Brent says no. Right? He said this is totally this guy's thing.
I trust him.
So I went in to pee.
Who's Brent?
Our gay freak friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's the one we want to have on here.
I cannot wait. That's more up my speed. I might actually get a blowjob that day.
Brent's the giver. He's the receiver.
Yeah, he'd want you to fuck him.
Wreck him.
Well, I said a blow. I mean, that's giving.
I don't
No, but he's not interested in that.
No,
he just wants to get
likes
wrecked.
take
Yes.
dick, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't have a 12-inch cock like his fucking French boyfriend.
Aurelio?
Yeah, or
He's
whatever.
Puerto Rican, I believe.
All right, so I have to pee.
Right now?
I go in to pee. I spit on him again. I stop and do myself another beer and a shot of Jaeger, and I tell her to come over and suck my dick while I do my shot.
Yeah.
So she's sucking my dick. I'm doing my shot. The sex part, I guess, was pretty fucking normal, except for the part when she was eating my butt. I was literally going.
I love that.
Yeah, well, she was eating my ass.
Did she do a great job at it? Or was she timid about it?
No, she wasn't timid. The tongue was painting the fence, but I mean, she didn't do like my butt eater friend that fucking curls the tongue up and goes all around the hole. She didn't do any of that.
She knows what she's doing. She's a professional. Yeah. I mean, that's why she's called butt eater, whereas this is just lady.
Yeah, this is just lady.
Yeah.
So I go in there. I drink she sucked my dick. I basically climb on her and I fucking pin her legs way back and I'm fucking her and I'm looking the whole time. She looks over and he was like looking over like in the direction of the door and she threw something at him, threw a pillow at him because he's not allowed to turn his head.
I wonder if that's on purpose though. Maybe he's like trying to bait her. You know what I mean?
Well,
who knows? I can't put
this part creeped me out a little
situation.
bit, but I said I got to go again. I busted a big nut in her and she walked over to him.
Yeah.
Grabbed him by the hair, pinned his head back, and sat on his face. She was force-feeding him the nut. And I was sitting there going, little much for me, because we talked about this, not really my thing.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I was still horny. I had gotten over the weird part because I already spit on him twice. He was wearing my fucking underwear as a head.
And now he has your cum on his face.
Yeah, and so...
Did you watch that whole part?
No, I went over to get another shot.
Because
she wasn't sitting on his face for more than 10 or 15 seconds. I mean, she tilted his head back.
About how long it takes,
she
right?
went like that. She grinded on his face, and then she went back to the bed.
That's so cool for them because, like, in that scenario, if it was two females, you know, you busting one of them, and she goes over to another girl, that's like my dream. That would be the coolest shit of all time.
The weirdest thing is, at this point,
so that's cool for them.
Jason popped in my head.
Thank you. I'll let him pop in your head in this situation.
She laid back down. She goes, "You got another one in you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I'm ready." And I took my fucking 4 fingers and I went into the box, scooped it up, and I walked over to him. And
there you go.
I didn't throw it. I went like this and just painted the side of his face.
Yeah.
But how long in between nuts?
It was no more than 45 seconds to a minute after I had nutted.
They're still coming there.
You can wait. No, I know. I'm saying like
too.
you were still horny.
I was still rock hard. Yeah.
45 seconds after busting.
Oh yeah, I stay hard.
Yeah, but you're 67.
Yeah, that's weird.
And you can stay hard?
Yeah.
No, I did for real though. Are you on pills?
No.
Like no pills.
I have some, but I only take them like if Butt Eater says, "Hey, my friend's coming over" or something, and I want to put a good show on. But no, I don't take them regularly. I don't have any problems getting hard or anything like that. So I went over and I did my shot in my beer, and then
we're all good at something.
I scooped it up and I made sure I went across his eye because I honestly wanted to see if I could glue the fucker shut. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, this
so
is
I went
so fucking
like this.
wild.
She rode me for a while. I told her I wanted her to eat my butt again. She ate my butt again. I went over.
Now, hold on. So is she supposed to be submissive to you as well? Are you
submissive.
like are you the fucking boss in this situation?
100%.
Yes, he's the boss bull.
So
she's the boss of him. I'm the boss of her.
But she wants you to choke her or whatever, tie her up.
No, but she loves having her hair pulled, and I was like fucking yanking on it real fucking good.
You should start a fucking OnlyFans, man. Start filming this madness.
I tried
Somebody out there is all about this.
Somebody's all about
I'm sure there's better looking people that do the same thing.
Yeah, but still.
What are you talking about? He's got a beautiful cock on him.
There's no such thing as well, anyway, so I'm fucking her again. I threw a couple of pillows at him or whatever.
Actually, Brent said he was handsome.
And I went over to get one more shot before I knew I had another nut in me, and I grabbed a handful of the fucking ice out of the styrofoam cooler, by the way. That's one part that I really...
Oh, yeah, you didn't touch him. You didn't get your Sam Adams Cool Snap or whatever.
I got the Cool Snap and I got the Jaeger, but I was going to steal the cooler.
He was going to take the cooler. That was part of the thing.
He wanted that Yeti.
He was going to bring it as a trophy to the trip. Like, look at this. Bull feels, you know.
Oh, and those Yeti coolers are the shit.
Last time I just took the bottle of Jaeger with me.
Yeah, I wanted
but they gave me a small one, like a big pint or something. This time I said, bring us a liter, a 750.
I want them to shit in their Range Rover.
What?
Yeah. Ultimate show of fucking domination. You just shit in the Range Rover.
So the best
Give
part,
me your keys, cuck.
the best part of this is
back.
coming up, by the way.
Shit in his gas tank.
The best part of this is coming up, by the way. I fuck her again.
The best part. All right.
Well, this part...
You've already smacked him with your
I knew
tongue.
I was getting ready to leave in a little bit,
Yeah.
so I did another shot, and I grabbed a handful of ice and threw it at him or something like that. I mean, that's what I was trying to do, make sure he was in it. But he's literally, I can see the fucking jack batter drying on his face. It was like white and crusty.
Jack batter.
So I fuck her again. I come. I go into the bathroom. Now, this is the best part. This is the part I was the most proud of. I came out because when I went into the bathroom, I pissed all over the seat and all over the floor.
I like that. That's a good move.
And then I came out and I said,
That's a good move.
I said, hey, go clean that up.
Oh, I love it, dude.
And he went into the fucking bathroom in his fucking, with my underwear on his head, and he pulled out a towel and he cleaned up my piss.
Oh, that is all a good job, dude. Yeah, good
I went in there,
job.
I grabbed her by the hand, walked her to the bathroom, and I said, look at your bitch cleaning up my piss. And she goes, I don't know, isn't he pathetic? She called him pathetic or something. And then
what a loser.
I fucking go over and I grab my Jaeger. I get dressed. I grab my Jaeger, and I grab the 2 or 3 beers that are left. As I'm walking out, I said, I should be your kid's father. And I looked at her and I fucking walked out.
Oh, that's so good, bud.
Because I Googled shit to say.
That's
and
one
it's
of the
always
things.
like that. Yeah, it's his ability as a parent is in question. His ability as a father in question. I said I should have been your kid's father, and I walked out the fucking.
Dude, that's a nice statement. At the
How
end.
many kids do they have? Do you know?
3, I think.
3 ashamed children.
All grown
Can
up.
you imagine, dude?
No.
I'm moving to Portugal if my parents.
But
are on that
I thought it was
shit.
because last time
Costa Rican.
I told him I was so fucking embarrassed because the last time I was leaving in shame and all I said was, "Nice to meet you." So I said this time I need a good exit line.
Yeah, that's
Did
a
he
good
say
exit
anything
line.
after you said that?
No, I didn't say a fucking word.
Thank you,
Hey,
sir.
where did you nut the second time?
In her.
And nothing happened with that one.
No, I was done at that point. I had 2, and
No, I meant for her. She didn't like.
I don't know what she did with it after I left.
Well, I think we know what happened to it.
Who knows? He's busy cleaning up urine.
It was so funny because I literally
I love the pissing
Do
on
you
the
think
I
if
pissed
you
on the
told
seat,
him
I pissed on the floor, and I said, "You need to clean that."
because that's what I do in those intergender bathrooms, just to show women domination in general.
Well, because
But, like-
the last time she told me and I couldn't do it, she said piss on him. So I wanted to bring piss into the play here. So I literally dropped half of my pee all over the seat and the fucking floor. And I said, go clean that.
Yeah, I mean, pissing on him is going to get in the carpet. Now the Weston's going to be charging you an extra fucking fee.
So
for the
he
piss
went
carpet.
in
That's-
fucking with one of their Weston towels on his fucking hands and knees with my underwear on his head, cleaning up my piss.
My underwear
Do you think
said-
if you told him to clean it up with his mouth, he would have?
Ooh, lick that
I wouldn't
up.
have done that.
Why
But
not?
I'm saying, do you think he would? Are there rules to this as far as like he?
The only rule that she had ever given me is don't hit him. Don't hurt him.
Don't beat him up.
Is he a little bitch? Like
No, he's my guess is because he's never, except, I've never really.
he's always on his knees.
No, he went. I saw him walk to the bathroom to fucking.
Clean
and a
up my
couple
urine.
times, during the process, I'd make him bring me a beer. But
No, that's cool.
yeah, he looks about 6 feet tall, probably 180 pounds.
Just normal everyday dude.
normal everyday.
That's not a normal everyday dude.
Well, it's a decent sized guy,
That's
honestly.
a fucking big person.
180.
6 foot's normal.
6 foot tall.
Yeah, he's a normal.
Jesus Christ, I don't know.
But I mean, he's not like buffed or anything.
I put
Just
6
looks
foot
like
in
a,
normal range.
looks like an average guy.
I think five like 10 to 6 foot, I think is normal in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
But literally, I got
I said it at my height, 5'10", normal.
one text. I got one text the following day, and it said in capital letters, "Oh my God, thank you."
You delivered, dude.
I think I did.
You delivered.
Do you think that they have hidden cameras?
No, I looked.
Looked.
The first time.
If they're hidden, it ain't
Well-
going to help you.
Yeah.
Well, the whole point
I
is
looked.
the reason that I think
Fucking
no.
James Bond over
The
here.
reason that I think no is because
Bugged.
they both have businesses, they have kids. Now maybe they recorded it for themselves,
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I don't think you're going to be on OnlyFans.
and if they did
but I mean,
that,
I've
probably okay with it. If they do, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. That maybe she was saying it because the next day she watched footage, but maybe she was just reminiscing. So yeah, because women are more like mental about things as opposed to
watching that.
Well, I'll tell you this:
Yeah.
if they did have hidden cameras, she was getting plowed really hard by Cam Taylor Britt because I had the jersey on.
The whole time you wore the jersey.
No, but
Hold on, you're wearing a jersey?
You we're in a football jersey.
I took it off when I got there.
You
but
should have
that's what I
tackled
wore.
him.
That's what I wore.
Yeah. Now,
I was wearing a pair of jeans and a fucking
this is the second time, right?
second time.
Did you like it more the second time?
No. The sex is good. The woman knows what she's doing, and she will do anything. She ate my butt this time, so I did like it a little bit more the second time. She ate my butt.
Are you going to keep this up?
Well, the last thing they told me is they'll be back in June, so it's not the kind of thing that I'll be doing once a month.
Twice a year. I mean, you may as well keep it up. But if you do, you have to push the boundaries every time, and you have to commit to that.
And I've thought about that.
Eventually, I want them to say, I don't want you back.
I definitely pushed the boundaries this
You
time.
did, for sure.
I pissed on the floor.
For sure, dude. You nailed it. You nailed it this time, but that sets the perimeters for next time, because now we got to go further.
There was one that you said that I fucking loved is
shitting in the backseat of the car?
No, stop shitting in the car. You got to let that one go.
No, I want
that one has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, everything.
He's gonna bust nuts twice, go downstairs and shit in a car.
Complete domination.
Don't shit in a car.
That's
please.
how you end it.
It's so fucked up.
What am I gonna say? Unlock your Range Rover unlock your Range Rover so I can take a dump in it?
Yeah.
So this is the one that I liked.
No, don't tell him why you're taking the dump. Say I'm leaving you a present.
Well, I probably could. See, here's the thing, though.
You get shit on the
It sounds like he wants to shit in the car.
Yeah,
let him sit outside.
Okay, that's true. Okay, next time you tell me where it's at, while you're fucking, I'll shit in this car.
All right, this is the one that I liked.
Tag team.
But I felt a lot better about my performance overall.
Yeah, you should.
But I will tell you this: the whole time I was doing these fucking weird things, like scooping up the load and painting him with it.
Chris, you have to stop using me as an example.
There's no cum on my hand.
It's just, it's an illusion issue for me.
The whole point is, it's not like I was like excited about doing any of those things.
Yeah,
I was
right.
just I just wanted to get back and get my butt eaten and fucked, but I'm like, okay, I gotta amp it up. So I mean, I did those things. When I went into pee, it's actually funny. It started as I didn't intend on doing that originally, but my dick was hard, so I was like pushing it down.
Yeah.
And a little bit got on the seat, and I went, hey, idea. I pissed all over the fucking floor, and I literally
Is this
walked
place really nice?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! And you're pissing on toilet seats.
And the floor too.
And the floor.
Not the whole bladder full, probably
sure.
half. But it's so funny because I
enough.
went out there and I said, I pointed to my dick as it was hard, and I went, "You got something to clean up in there." And then he walked in, and I grabbed her by the hand. I walked in. We were both laughing at him, and he's on his knees cleaning
Laughing
up
at
piss.
him.
I said, "Look at that."
God, that poor
She-
fuck.
She
man.
said,
or maybe the
She
luckiest
said,
man.
"Isn't he fucking pathetic?" And that's when I got dressed.
Yeah,
and
he
went-
sure is.
That's when I got dressed and went, "Yeah, I should have been your kid's dad," and walked out.
Hey, so let me fucking get this out. He said on one of the previous podcasts.
Am I a
that-
bad person?
No, you need to shut up though. And let me say
you're
this
a good
for fuck's
person.
sake. Finally,
Yeah, he's actually been
suggested.
exceptionally quiet today compared to normal, so let's give him a...
All I wanted to say was you suggested you bust in her mouth and then she spits it on his face.
Yeah, I
I
like
thought
that.
that was cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just snowballing
Yep.
without the original.
Well, we've already talked about this. The cream pie is the prize.
The cream pie is the prize.
After you leave.
Well, no, the prize. I didn't want to waste it in a mouth. I had a nice tight vagina there. But
I hate cream pies.
the one part that I didn't tell you is, and this was really cool because last time she was totally bald. And I mentioned to her, next time you come back, give me a landing strip.
Jungle
and
Bush.
she had landing strip. And she had one there.
Oh, that's cool.
You should ask for a Jungle Bush.
I don't want the Jungle Bush.
Yeah, but neither does he. Now he has to suffer through it for
Well,
months instead
bottom
of just
line
this
is
one
he
day.
wore my underwear. I spit on him twice. He cleaned up pee. I think I definitely amped up my thing. But like I said, the whole time I was doing these fucked up things, I was just like, all right, I'm going to do it. But
You're not into it.
I'm
per
not
se.
into
You-
it,
I mean,
no.
you'll do it for their experience,
And
you
I
like,
did.
and you like the fucking obviously.
And I got the, oh my God, all caps, thank you. So I guess I gave them what they
you,
wanted.
you know, though, you got to look at it like this. You're old as shit. And a lot of times for people your age, and anybody's age, honestly, you have to spend a lot of time and a lot of energy and sometimes a lot of money in order to get pussy. All right? So you have to do things you don't want to do, frankly, to get a little vag at the end of the night. You are getting the vag for the simple price of having to piss on the floor and making some weirdo clean it or smack him in the face with a little cum. Like, that's so much better than spending.
He's getting paid in bottles of Yeg.
That's
and
what
beer.
I mean. Like,
I took the egg. I didn't take the styrofoam cooler. I wanted to, but I took, there's like 3 beers.
Yeah, what I'm saying is we all do things we don't want to do in order to get laid. I think what you don't want to do there and the things that you have to do in order to get laid are so much better than the things the rest of us have to do.
I agree. I agree to that.
Single guys, and especially single guys that are 73.
But
do you think after you do all this, like, and you leave, they just get cleaned up and watch like Jumanji or something? Something normal as shit.
No, they made it very clear when I leave, they fuck.
Not intellectual, dude. They watch Dead Poets Society.
So he gets to take off his cock. I'm gonna say cock ring. That would have been a blessing to have on.
And then he gets to fuck. Yeah.
Have you ever put on a cock cage?
No. First time I've ever seen one in person.
Seems terrible.
It seems like something you would want to do.
Me?
Yeah. Just for the experience to see what it's like.
Oh, I want to put one on right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I said, I wasn't into any of those things, but I made it a point when I went there to make sure that I did a lot of these fucked up things because Brent said I let him down, and I thought it was
don't let Brent down.
But see, what I'm saying is, I really think I entered the room in the fucking perfect fashion: beer, Jaeger, underwear, spit. You know, I was like, "There's an entrance. That's what they wanted."
This is a perfect example of my buddy Brent and how he's such a freak in his own little special way. We're on the elevator. It's just me and him. He's like, I know you're a pervert. Here, look at this. So first he shows me his new Grindr profile picture. And,
Is he naked?
I'm a pervert, but I'm not gay.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not interested in seeing you in your Speedos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's all into his body now, like, cause he works out.
Oh,
and he's like kind of flexed in it.
And he's had a butt lift.
Yeah. Whatever.
Jesus,
so he shows me that
lift?
picture and I don't, whatever. And he's like, oh no, but this is the guy that's pursuing me right now. And he flips over and he shows the guy, and it's the shirtless guy, still with pants on, but shirtless, just incredibly in shape, twink looking dude. He's like, the body's nice, but I'm not sure. He's like, but then he sent me this, flips it over. It's the most gigantic cock with this little cock ring that makes, like, the cock's giant, but somehow it fits into this tiny cock ring, which I guess made it more giant at the top. I don't know.
It squeezes the blood in
but
there.
It looks ridiculous, dude. And all he sees this little.
So then he said, "Yeah, now I'm a yes."
He's like, "Can you believe it? I think this is a challenge," and I'm just going, in my head, and the whole time I'm thinking, he showed me this because he thinks I'm a pervert. What makes him think that I'm a pervert in the way that I want to look at a giant fucking black dick? Right. All right, like that's not.
That's the fact.
Yeah, like that's not pervert. That's gay, and I'm not gay. So how about you not show me those pictures?
Well, how do you know?
What I mean?
Yeah, I'm a pervert. Show me the.
I'm not gay.
Show me the 2 midgets
me out.
scissoring and stuff.
I can't
you know
even
what I'm saying. Show me that
midget scissoring.
Well, and show me females. I'm a pervert. But
I don't know what I expect him. He is a gay guy, so I don't know when he says it. He's not going to show me naked chicks.
That is weird that he's showing you dudes' dicks, knowing that you're straight.
Yeah.
Well, no, you know what it is?
He knows that I'm not judgmental. You know what I mean? And
Brent likes to talk about this freaky stuff, and he knows that, well, listen. And because
I
talk about my
head.
freaky stuff.
Yeah.
I walked in the EDR the other day. I'm sitting there, blah, blah, blah. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Good. I got my butt eaten last night." And he goes, "Good for you." Went back to his sandwich or whatever the fuck he was eating. But the whole point is,
took a drink of his
when
sandwich.
you do stuff like this,
clean.
You like to be able. But he did tell me one thing, and I am going to take him up on this because I get Brazilians. He's going to put me on to his person that lasered the hair off. It doesn't come back. And
my God!
He says if you're just doing the butthole, he goes, now if you do the dick and balls and everything, it'll be a lot more. But I can get just the butthole done for you for less than $100.
No way.
Yes.
No fucking way.
His person charged him $200 for the whole package. The nuts, the ass, the dick, the whole area above it.
Is it another gay guy that just really enjoys it?
I think it's a girl. He said, "I'll put you onto her." But they use a laser thing, and I said, "But that's like getting your tattoo removed, right? It hurts." He goes, "No, they do a different thing now. You don't even feel it. It gets a little tingly."
Okay, so I would definitely. This is what I would do. I'd do the asshole. I'd do the taint. I'd do the balls, and then if they could do the dick sideburns, I want to leave the top part.
Oh, I don't like the top part.
I mean, I'd shave it down
Mount Pubis?
close, but like I wouldn't want it to be like. I have to have some stubble there.
It makes him feel like a man.
But what I'm saying, he told me if I just did the whole. And maybe he said
$200,
$100 for just that. He said $200. He paid for the whole deal, but he says a year or two later you might see it coming back a little bit. You might have to go back, and I'm like, a Brazilian only lasts 6 weeks.
I'd be down for that, dude. You told me about the sensitive nair. I got it. It doesn't matter. It still burns my asshole.
Oh, see, it didn't burn mine.
I thought you guys went with the other one.
Veet.
Yeah, Veet.
I've never used that.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe that's where I'm fucking up.
I used Veet for sensitive skin. It's a powder blue, baby blue.
Right.
But I really may do the lasering.
How often are you Brazilian still? Are you on a regular schedule?
No, I haven't had the last one.
So have you gone back to Veeting?
It's been 5 or 6 months. Yeah, I've been doing that again.
Oh, okay.
Hey, dude, I was just thinking, so you put your underwear on this this little sissy's head?
Like a chef's head.
Now I want you to, like, do other shit, like take your socks off and put them on his hands and shit. Like, just dress him up all looking retarded as hell.
One thing I know I did want to do when I got there.
Give him, like, a reflector vest.
One thing I was going to do, because I literally
Looks like an Amazon employee.
Googled bull stories.
Yeah.
And stuff these guys had done. And like, okay, trying to get ideas, you know, because I'm inexperienced in this. I'm getting watched. I'm an exhibitionist.
You need to get a wise bull to talk to.
One thing the guy said to do, and I just didn't have the fucking stones to do it because I felt gay. He said, take your underwear, wad him up in a ball, tell him to open his mouth and shove your underwear in his mouth. And I felt gay doing that.
Well, I don't want to put him back on
That's
after
what I
they've
was
been in his
just
mouth.
thinking.
I don't
thing.
want to slobber on my cock.
Well, I would have
even indirectly.
gladly left them as a
Yeah,
souvenir.
leave
I
him.
guess
you know,
you
here.
could do
You
that.
thought it would be gay to put your boxers in his mouth?
I don't want anything sexually physical between the two of us.
Hey,
Yeah, but your nut went into his mouth.
Well, but I didn't do that.
Yeah.
true.
That's way grosser than putting your
next
boxers
time,
in
though-
his mouth, though.
Yeah, but I didn't do it.
If you're going to do the boxer thing, leave a little shit stain, a little skid row.
No, he
on the
wants
poop thing.
Yeah, you've got a poop thing going on. He wants to be clean because he wants his ass eaten. You know what I mean?
Oh, good point. Good point.
You
Yeah.
could bring a separate shit stained boxer for that.
Yeah,
purpose.
just
But
for
hey, for me, put your socks on his hands next time. That's
Okay,
that's a
that
request
I
of
can
mine
do.
because no one looks cool with socks on their hands. You look like an asshole.
Yeah, then make him do a performance of puppets of you and his wife fucking.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, with the socks. I don't know how
Or
you do
he could do Mr. Sacco to
it.
himself.
Yeah, give yourself Mr. Sacco.
Yeah. What was his name?
Mankind.
Fucking Mankind was awesome.
But like I said,
Or Dude
I
Love.
did it.
Dude
I
Love,
felt a
that's
lot
right.
better about my performance.
Cactus Jack.
But again, I was
All
not
the
into
same
it.
guy.
I was not into the weird stuff, but I did it anyway, and I'm proud of myself for getting through it.
Yeah, bud.
Proud
Good
of
job,
myself.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't know how much more I can amp it
man. And
up.
I
peed on
appreciate
the
you
floor.
sharing it.
I peed on the floor. I made him clean it up.
That's
Let's
really cool.
let's move on, and I think we gotta. This one is going to get into our other. What? Go ahead.
Before we move on, I just want to say I've had a Band-Aid on my dick for the past 3 days, and it's because I fucked Jen and she has a IUD in her pussy.
Oh, you hit an IED.
I hit a fucking IUD up in her
Scud
shit.
missile.
Pretty far up there.
It even has. I got a decent dick on me, sir. It has a it has like a mesh, like metal mesh chain for them to like pull it out.
Ugh.
It makes no fucking sense. So we've been discussing. It's hilarious. I have a Band-Aid on my cock.
Yeah, of
I have
course.
to. Or
Is
it's
it on
my
the
dick
head?
head is.
It's on the head.
And if it rubs up against anything,
That would
it's
hurt.
like, fuck this. So now that's why I'm gonna get my my shit snipped.
Just because of that.
Just because of that.
That's funny because in my head I was like, make her get a hysterectomy.
Yeah.
Giant surgery. It's worked out for
Yeah,
me.
make her go through the change of life in her
Yeah.
fucking early 40s.
Yeah, right.
She's not even that yet.
That shows love.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. All right, well, let's get to the emails. We do have an email this week, and that's going to lead into our other segment. So,
Email.
hey, all right, we got an email, and it is from that hairy guy. So here we go. Boys, I'm writing you live from my shitter this week in Cincinnati, Ohio. There are some things I'd like to clear the air with. One, how dare you cunts? You think I would seriously anonymously text Dick Cheese and try to hide the fact that I let my cat read? He doesn't write. He said like instead of lick.
All right. Boys, I'm writing live from my shitter this week in Cincinnati, Ohio. There's some things I'd like to clear the air with. How dare you cunts? You think I would seriously anonymously text Dick Cheese and try to hide the fact that I let my cat lick cum out of my dick? You guys are out of your mind. I take pride in everything I do. I would have sent an illustration showing him how that happened. Maybe even a PowerPoint of the pictures leading up to it. Beggars can't be choosers. That guy was watching lesbian porn and let a male cat lick his wanker. Sounds like a case of the Mondays to me.
What's that mean?
I think the real gay person here is Chris.
Yeah.
Think about it. The man broadcast live on Spotify that he was into getting dildos stuck on the hood of his car. You cannot tell me that he doesn't have an arsenal of dildos and butt plugs he uses at his house that apparently is so pretty that these little kids leave rubber duckies on his door.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Who's the creep now, bud?
We'll get to it.
In other words, the Eagles are looking like the true winners in the offseason, but I could see the other contenders coming out of nowhere. With that being said, where do you rank Little Nick's Pittsburgh Steelers in the division after signing Russ and that big pickup this week in Patrick Queen? As always, have a lovely day and ta-ta for now.
Okay, so ta-ta for now is queer. Ending it with football talk is the gayest shit ever.
Well, he always
What's wrong with having dildos
he
on
always
your
had,
car?
I agree.
The fuck is wrong
And
with
do
that?
I have an
Why do
arsenal of dildos?
Well,
I've made that very clear. I've got 3 boxes of sex toys. One
You
for
have
the 3
3?
regular. Well, one for each
I only
one
have
is
one.
for each one is for the girls. Like Bud Eater has her own box because I don't mix them.
Oh, that's awesome. You're a fucking pro.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That is a nice guy
I don't.
thing.
I wouldn't. I mean, I have 3 regulars that come over.
And they each get their own box.
Well, they have their own box because I
my
don't want
girlfriends get like a drawer.
I don't
want to
put
thing.
this
They
girl's
get a box
dildo
of
and this girl's
sex toys.
pussy. That's not cool.
Is
No,
it,
that's very
is
nice
it one
of
of the combination ones? Like
No,
a
they're just
3 number?
the cardboard boxes that it came in.
Oh, all right. I got one of them fucking briefcases and shit. Like,
Well, you got kids, and you got
No, but I wouldn't think that was cool at all to shove this up there where someone else had it.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So to get back on this dildo thing, Chris, I don't know if you've heard on the podcast, was very upset with the people that drive Jeeps and put little duckies.
Oh, I hate them.
We all hate
fuckers.
them.
So I'm listening to your guys' podcast yesterday, driving around, and passed 2 of them.
Yes,
fucks.
dude, I've noticed so many more since we've talked about it, and it bothers me bad.
Oh, I hate it
But
so
anyways,
bad.
he's decided that since he drives a Chevy, that anybody that has a Chevy needs to go around putting dildos on the thing. And I do agree, that's a little gay.
No, it's what? What do you mean? That's
Well, because they're wieners.
I'm not talking full-size dildo. I said little tiny little
Yeah,
dicks.
but do you want little
Tiny
dicks on your car?
Well, no,
That's
but
gay.
my whole
No,
point of the
why is
argument
that
was
gay?
it's as
Well,
fucking
because
dicks
stupid
the
as
gays
putting
like
ducks
wieners.
on there. That's my whole point. It's as dumb as putting a fucking duck
It
on
is
your...
dumb.
Did anybody
It is
make like
dumb.
a rock joke about any of this?
Like
Putting
a
dildos
rock.
on Chevys?
My whole point was, do I actually want dildos stuck in my car? No, dumbass. But I think it's as fucking retarded as fucking putting ducks. I passed one today. A guy had ducks all the way across.
That's even worse.
I saw. Yeah.
Like, I can handle it kind of from girls, because girls are into stupid shit. But a guy with the ducks, now
And
we got
he
issues.
had-
Unless they're all dressed up like wrestlers. You know, like you got a Hogan duck and a Macho Man. Now all of a sudden we're cool. Now we're back into it.
The funny thing is, he was behind me,
Yeah.
and I looked
There's ways you
in
can
my
get it.
mirror, and I saw the ducks. Now I couldn't make out what any of them looked like, but you could clearly see what they were, and it went all the way across from the fucking passenger side to the driver's side. And I'm like, you're a fucking dork.
Yeah, it's the worst. I saw one the other day that was orange. The Jeep was orange with all those goddamn ducks.
It's very disappointing.
Hey, aren't those expensive?
No, we
No,
looked
they're
them up.
cheap as
You can
fuck.
get like 70 for $20, and that's the fucking queer part about it is they're actually got like
No. Jeeps. Are Jeeps expensive?
Oh yeah. Jeeps aren't cheap. I mean, they're not super expensive, but they're not cheap. It's
Hey,
like
let me do a little
middle income kind of
soft
thing.
brag.
But it
here.
doesn't matter if
I
you got
can't
an
really
expensive
brag
one. You can
about
go
it.
out and buy a Jeep from 20 years ago and somebody will duck it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'd spend 10 grand on a Wrangler that's fucking from 2005, and somebody will stick a duck on the fucker.
he's right.
Yeah, that's so fucked
You might get
up.
even more.
It's just, hey, it's a Jeep thing. You wouldn't understand. And they're considering themselves like the secret fucking society.
Yeah.
All you got to
course.
do is choose
hate
to
it.
buy a Jeep.
Well,
we
you-
all buy a car.
And it can't be a secret if you put it on the dashboard.
They stick them everywhere.
I'm not happy with it. But either way, you are a queer. But that's not why. And I don't even remember why. So we're not going to get into it. Harry Guy. Now, this is a guy. I don't really want to talk football today, Harry Guy. Sorry. You're not getting it. You're not getting football talk today. We got other shit to talk about. Namely, there has been a guy out there with a fake number sending messages to you about a cat licking his dick while they're masturbating. And we need to get to the bottom of this. And I think we should start that now. And our number one suspect, in my opinion, I don't know about your opinion,
I need to be able to see this screen.
is...
It'd be funny if it was me.
We have a list of people
not
that
on
we
it.
think it could be.
Yeah, okay, first let's go through this. In order to be on our list, they have to at least have access to your phone number. And have,
Anyone can get my phone number.
well, that's why it's at least pretty open. And they got to own a cat. All right, that's pretty much our whole list of what we need. And they got to be kind of weird, probably. Like, they have a little bit of a reason why they would let a cat lick their dick.
Yeah, here's
All
our
right,
lineup.
and number one, right off the bat, is the Harry Guy. Here he is with his fucking cat I think that cat's actually touching his dick.
And they're in bed. And look
how happy he is with his hands back like he's getting head.
It looks like he just got done.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that dude looks like he just got licked by a cat.
There is no fucking way. And the cat's like, I really didn't want to, but...
yeah, the cat looks guilty.
Yeah,
it didn't look like it enjoyed it. It looks like it's going to go need a cold shower, and cats hate the water, so that tells you something. We list a couple reasons each time of why they were... All right, for one thing, Harry Guy got a girlfriend last year, but before that, we know he never touched a pussy. He can say what he wants to, but this is the first pussy he got. You know how we know that? Because he's disgusted by cream pies.
Yeah.
All right, a guy that is disgusted by cream pies has obviously never been around many pussies before, because then he would know that they're the greatest things ever. All right? He watches darts while jerking off. We all know this. All right. So he's
darts.
He's a darter.
He's a darter.
He travels the country playing
what
dart
channel
tournaments.
are darts on?
He's got them all
channel.
on Laserdisc.
He's on break downstairs watching live dart events sometimes.
Damn.
It's the stupidest shit ever. But we know
I kind of feel bad.
What I'm
for
saying
him.
by this is he's watching darts, so he maybe wasn't paying attention, and then all of a sudden the cat licked his dick because he's watching the darts jerking off. And if his glasses were off, we know he couldn't even fucking see the cat.
Yeah.
All right, that dude's glasses are so fucking thick.
Coke bottles, man.
The Coke bottles make it nice. All right. I've seen bulletproof glass that's thinner than that. So it could be Harry Guy. In fact, he is my number one creep.
I mean, look, the cat's right there. He's in bed.
He's in bed. They're already in position.
He's got his arms back behind his fucking head.
He's blowjob
relaxed
posture.
at this point.
He
Yeah.
has blowjob posture. All right. Our next suspect. I had to change some names and some features on some of these guys.
It's him for sure.
All right. That's a... All right, I'm not going to go full name.
Terrifying looking.
Well, I disguised his face a little bit there. I put a little funny face on him.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't look as crazy as that.
God damn.
All right, but here we see him hanging out with the butterfly. He's creepy as shit. All right, and then he's letting the cat give him a foot job. And he is. I looked at his Facebook. He has like 15 to 20 pictures of just that. His feet and the cat cuddling on his feet.
You're fucking
At that
with
point,
me.
it gets creepy there, Kay. All right. This guy goes to Disneyland on a regular basis without his children. He leaves them at home. He leaves them at home, goes to Disneyland. That sounds like a cat fucker, right?
It probably goes to Harry Potter land, and you know how
everything.
they have
He's a super libtard, so we know he accepts everything. All right, no matter what. Like, Kevin's good with it. All right, don't judge. So that goes with cat fucking. All right, don't judge, bestiality boy. And then, he likes to rub his feet on cats like a creep.
So that's not Harry Guy?
No.
Well, look how hairy his fucking legs are.
Yeah, he is pretty hairy. Look, it doesn't look like he's wearing pants. It looks like he is naked while he's rubbing this cat down. He could be wearing just underwear. We don't know, but
that's our dude right there.
He looks like it.
No, that's our dude.
All right.
Not even a fucking question.
Next up, we got the professor. All right. The professor, I disguised him with a ski cap. We don't want him to look too guilty. Now, the professor's low on my list, let's be honest.
He's very low on my list.
But he has a cat. He has a cat.
Is he a real professor?
No.
No.
He's so damn nice. So people like that, you just assume they have some kind of secrets. You know what I mean? Like,
good point.
I can't see any faults in this guy.
Yeah.
Like, as far as his personality, he's just like a great dude.
I'm going to go
Maybe he's just
100%.
boring.
He's not even close to being on my list. There's
He's
no way.
on my list. All right. He lives in the country, so there's no witnesses. All right.
Yeah.
All right. No one's around. You can totally rape a cat out there in the middle of nowhere. And he recently got a fade, so he's trying new things. All right, including maybe letting a cat lick his dick. So this guy, his whole life that we've known him anyways, just buzzed his hair. Well, he recently got married, and this guy's not a guy that would, care about style, believe me. Like, he's older than me. He's not that guy. And he recently got like a black guy fade. You know what I mean? You're like,
probably the nicest guy you'll ever meet.
One of the nicest guys ever. But
I don't like
is
him.
he a cat fucker? I'm not sure. All right, next we move on. Shingo. All right. Now, Shingo,
holy shit.
as you can see from that
Are
picture.
you making this up? These are real people you guys know?
These are real people.
These are all friends, too.
These are all friends. Yeah, I like all these people.
What's up with his facial hair?
Well, that's a problem. Yeah, you can't grow good facial hair because he's Asian. And
You just don't try then.
Yeah, I agree. And I told him the same thing. He don't try.
But the cat's sitting in his underwear.
Wait a second. That's a cat in his fucking underwear. Wait, why are you shitting?
Yeah, well, he claims that's not him, but that looks exactly
I'm
like him.
starting
So I
to
ain't
think
believing it.
all of them got together and wrote the email together and they're all into it and they have a fucking group.
No, I'm just a really good detective. You know?
I think they're all into it.
All right. So here's the reasons why. Well, one time we were all on a trip and he pooped on the floor. And so a guy that can poop
On purpose?
I don't know.
No, not on
We
purpose.
just know that we found the turd upstairs and
Actually worse, isn't it? He accidentally shit the floor.
we found a turd on the floor and we decided it had to be him. All right, I'm not sure if it was him or not, but it was him, right?
He's our suspect
so
for that.
He pooped on the floor. All right, he represents 2/3 of the Axis powers in WW2. That's not a good thing, all right? When you represent, he's Japanese and Italian. There is only 3. The only one he's missing is Germany. This guy's full of evil. We can't trust him. We can't trust this motherfucker. And we all know Japanese porn is just really weird. So it would totally be a normal thing for a Japanese fella to get his his dick licked by a cat because they're into just some weird shit. And as you can see, his cats down there are in sex positions. I don't know if you guys recognize that. That's the 96. That's where you fart in each other's face. All right. Not everybody's into that. Not everyone's into that move, but some people are. And he's taking pictures of his cat, giving each other the 96.
Excuse me, Watson. How do you have time? You have 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And you're just laying this down. You've convinced me that all of them are fucking cat pedophile.
Yeah, well, we're not done yet. So let's move on to our last... we got 4 more suspects. All right, this guy goes by Kenny Big Dickman. All right?
No, he
Big
doesn't.
Dickman. He goes by that.
He doesn't have a big dick.
I don't know if he does or not. All right. He has questionable mustache choices. You can't trust someone that just rocks a mustache. Obviously, sometimes they're touchers. Sometimes they're not.
He's got one of those
sometimes
long, weird beards, too.
Well, now he does. But he's made some choices in the past that really made me think, ooh, I don't know, you might fuck a cat. All right. He started smoking a ridiculous amount of weed recently, and he wasn't really a pothead before then, so I could see it like catching up to him and getting confused. Next thing you know, cat's licking his dick. And let's all be honest.
Jesus.
He looks a bit like a cat fucker.
He does.
I mean, you have to give that to. Sometimes people just fit the role.
That look right there is like he's looking at the door because somebody just walked in.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
He was jerked.
I wasn't doing nothing.
That's exactly
I
what
wasn't
it
doing
is.
nothing.
Someone,
That's what that looks like.
Someone caught him jerking off with that cat on his lap.
Who is it? Doesn't anybody knock anymore? One of those looks. That's what it looks like.
I feel like all of these cats look the same. Is it possible that this cat's going around to each one of their houses and licking it? It's the cat.
All right, our next suspect, he's famous. You might know him out there. It's Kenny Loggins. All right, he wrote a bunch of songs in the 70s, and now he made this cat.
That's the same cat, Jay. Go back. That's the same fucking cat.
Nah,
what do you mean, nah?
That's a gray tabby on this one. This one up here, that's a black and gray calico.
Did you just hear what just happened?
I heard. He's a cat expert.
I made it all up. All right, this is Kenny Loggins. You might know him from Highway to the Danger Zone and some other songs from the 80s. But he's also a cat fucker. As you can see from this picture, he's in perfect doggy style position on the cat. Now, cats also do doggy style. I don't know why it could have been kitty style, but they didn't. It didn't sound as cool. All right, so
he's also a cat fucker.
So K-Log, as we all know, he's just happy to be touched. He don't really care who does it. Just someone please touch him. All right, he's always high. So when you're always high, things happen. And he eats things that cats would love. He always has Cheez-Its on him. I mean, what can get a cat closer to you than a Cheez-It?
Yeah,
dude, they would fucking love a Cheez-It. So he's always got the foods, the little treats to keep the kitties around. He could have been a cat fucker. Next up, we got BP Bob. All right. BP Bob is known to have a giant dick, so his dick's so big, no telling what's at the end of that thing. You know, when you're jerking off a hog that size, you can't even see it to the other side of the room. Who knew a cat was going to lick his dick?
He's got nice hair, too, doesn't he?
All right, he's a drummer. All right, and as we know, the drummer for Kiss was also a cat, so that makes all drummers cat fuckers. Cat fucker. And the worst part about him, he lives on the west side. So we know people on the west side are capable of anything gross.
I'm a West Sider.
Yeah, you are. And you do other things smear cum on people's face.
Right.
You know, we all got our things.
At your request.
Yeah, it was my request.
Yeah, this was your fucking fault. You made me do this. By the way, what's wrong with your fucking eye?
Oh,
you smeared cum in your eye.
I got a sty.
You got a sty on your eye?
You know what helps that?
You know how to get rid of it?
You know what helps that?
What, little cum? Little protein?
No, real gold.
I don't
rub gold on it.
I don't get rid of styes. All right, and our last, do you think it's BP Bob?
No, absolutely
I don't think
not.
it's BP Bob. But look how happy he looks with that cat. He's laying on the bed.
Yeah,
with it.
I think BP Bob is just a guy that actually just loves his cats, not in a physical way.
Yeah.
I think he just loves his cat.
All right, and our last suspect is also a far reach, but, we have to throw everybody out there. This is Eric T.
What the fuck? The fuck is going on?
All right,
where's his powdered wig?
He lives far away to keep his cat fucking a secret. We understand that. If you want to fuck cats, just stay away. No one finds out. He's really into math. He's really into math, so he may think a quick lick from a cat will give him the inspiration to solve some goofy equation he's been working on. You never know. He's always talking about that shit. And that picture on the right there is old, but it's obviously him, and that looks like a cat fucker. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if I was to fuck a cat, I might paint my face like that previously.
Actually, that looks like a murderer.
And look at that cat. That cat looks like he's just waiting for it. That cat's laid back.
That cat looks silly,
His mouth a little bit open, just ready for it.
Silly ass
Because I made sure these are all these people's cats. You know, and I wanted to make sure I looked at the cats to decide if the cat would be the dick-licking kind of cat. I'm not sure. But that's all of our suspects, guys. I want you guys to let us know. We got Eric. We got Kenny Loggins. We got Big Penis Bob. We got Kenny Big Dickman. There's a lot of big dicks involved with these guys. I didn't get it. There's Shingo, the shitting Asian. The professor, you never know. We got out there getting foot jobs by the felines. And then, of course, hairy guy who was post-coitus with that cat in that picture, and I don't
think there's any question about who the guilty party is.
So,
and first of all, when you're guilty, you go above and beyond to shout from the fucking rooftops that it wasn't me, and he just did that.
No, he struck first.
Yeah,
he knew this segment was coming, so he reached out to us in
his
an
new
email.
nickname is Harry Catfucker.
I got to throw something at you here, Chris.
All right,
I think there's a good possibility that it's Jason this whole time.
He doesn't have a cat.
No. I think you made up the email. I think you've made up this whole fucking skit. Everything about this is fake.
No. Well, I mean, everything about it might be fake, but I didn't do it for sure.
Do you think that, for real, do you think that somebody really got their dick licked by a cat?
Yes.
That just doesn't seem like cat behavior to me.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like dogs are into weird shit.
This guy wrote back the next week and said the cat got into his cum rags, right?
That's dog behavior.
Dogs do it also. I've had both.
Oh, dude, we had a dog that just would tear up the fucking trash can, man.
Yeah. Get those tampons.
Oh, tampons? Yeah,
I love those tampons,
fucking
dude.
loads. Yeah.
I had a dog that loved my tampons. Wait a minute. I've
never had tampons.
Yeah, what do you mean?
But my vote, 100%, is going Harry Guy.
I don't know. Kay O'Connor looks pretty guilty in those pictures.
Is that the second guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's him.
I mean,
no,
Disneyland?
I don't think it's him at all.
Because you do have to give a little bit of credence to what Harry Guy says. I believe that Harry Guy would fess up to it.
Oh, I don't.
You don't?
No, because I think his first ever girlfriend's gone if she finds out he's into bestiality with cats.
Well,
she's out of here.
He could tell her he's lying for the show or something.
Yeah.
But
Harry got cat fucker.
Well, listen, I don't know who's writing in, but I think all these guys are cat fuckers. All right. I think everyone on the list might be a cat fucker. We just got to get down to which cat fucker is writing you. So if you guys have any more hints or maybe know more about these cat fuckers and can let us know, please do. And I wouldn't really expose them. If normally someone writes in and they say, I want to be anonymous.
Your secret's safe here.
Your secret's safe here. But they made the fucking attempt to disguise their numbers because not only did they wanted to remain anonymous.
Well, obviously
they didn't want us to know even, and I don't like that.
Why would you just share it? Aren't you guys friends with all these guys?
Well, I would maybe.
I would tell you. I would come on here with my face on camera and say, my cat licked my cock.
You would.
Well, my rabbit. I have a rabbit.
Yeah,
and rabbits are known to be horny.
That's a fact.
Those little fuckers.
Yeah, I heard they fuck like rabbits.
Yeah, they do.
That's what they said. All right, want to get some assholes? We got anything else going on?
I've got an asshole.
All right.
My asshole of the week is a public figure. This time it's not, the guy at Taco Bell that forgot the Fiesta sauce.
Don't worry, I'll get to the locals.
And I don't remember which one it was. You can listen to WLW and he'll find it out. I was listening to WLW this morning, and it wasn't Bill Cunningham. It was somebody else who was on the show today, and it wasn't Scott Sloan. It was one of the other guys. One of these guys proudly and openly said that he cast his vote yesterday for Nikki Haley.
What's that mean?
What an asshole.
Who's Nikki Haley?
A woman who dropped out of the race. And I'm not getting political here, but
I fucking hope not.
No, because you hate politics. But this guy said he proudly voted for Nikki Haley. And I hate people like Jason. Sometimes I hate. because he votes libertarian.
And I'm going to do it again this
People
year.
that just totally waste their fucking votes on
it's
nothing.
like
you have no chance of winning whatsoever. You're just like, then don't vote.
Did you guys vote yesterday?
Don't fucking vote.
I
did because they vote in my complex.
I'll ask you
the
this.
office is a polling place.
You don't do politics, but all right. There's an award for the best band of the year. All right, you believe that? Who's your favorite band right now?
I don't know.
Them.
I can't do that.
You believe? Okay, let's just say it's the Menzingers. All right, they're one of the candidates, and then Good Charlotte and Taylor Swift and somebody else.
Good Charlotte would never be on a best
just
band.
Shut the fuck up. This is just I'm just saying this. These are the 4 people that are in it. You know, like 3 horrible people in your favorite band. Well, you know Taylor Swift's winning.
Yeah.
You know it. You know what I mean?
Like the Menzingers, they're not even invited to the party.
Are you going to just not vote for the Menzingers because you already know Taylor Swift's going to win, so you're just going to vote for Taylor Swift? That's the way some people look at politics, and that blows my mind. They think it's a waste because they actually vote the way they believe, not just for one of the people that have a chance of winning.
Yeah, but the only time I've ever seen that is like when they say like a vote for so-and-so is a vote for this other guy who's, a bigger shithead. That happened with Trump, I believe, where I was like trying to vote for somebody else. And I remember, I think it was you told me, you were like, yeah, but a vote for him is actually like a vote for Trump.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's bullshit.
I think it's all
Bernie Moreno.
If I said that once, then I'm full of shit. But what I'm saying is politics, he gives me shit because I vote with my heart. But that's the same thing I would do with everything, right? I mean, like, why would you vote just because you think someone's going to win? Like, I want to be on the winning team.
Well, that's like,
that's like my baseball team sucks this year, so I'm going to be like, all right, I'm a Dodgers fan. The Reds don't have a chance. I'm wasting my time being a Reds fan. They don't have a chance.
That's different.
But it's not.
It is.
It isn't. How's it different?
It's different.
How?
It's totally different.
That's not explaining how it's different. There is no difference.
That's like saying, okay, we're doing a most handsome guy contest in the whole world, and I'm going to vote for Kenny Dickman.
Well,
I like him.
If I think he's the most handsome guy.
Do you think Kenny Dickman could ever be considered the most handsome guy?
I'm saying if I personally thought he was the most handsome
guy. He'd finish 4th in this room.
It would be really cool if they kind of like celebrated people voting for different people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like they don't bring it up.
Yeah.
Unless it's 3rd place in the presidential race, they don't bring any of that shit up. Too many people don't know the names anyway or give a fuck like you guys.
Yeah.
But it would just be cool if like it did mean something to vote for someone that you cared for more. Of course.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm with you on this, Jay. I think you vote with your heart for sure.
Yeah, I don't get. But with that being said, Nikki Haley is not even in the race anymore.
She's out.
So that's not even like a thing. She's already dropped out.
Yeah, so you can't even vote for her anyway unless you write it in, I guess.
You can, but it don't matter. Like it's like I understand what he's that part of it. And Nikki Haley.
I mean, it's a really insignificant asshole of the week. But I thought when he said it out loud on the airwaves,
it is retarded.
You're making a statement. Yep. All you're doing is you're a Republican making a statement that you don't want Donald Trump being your candidate. That's all it is.
I can see that.
And she was literally the only one I think left on the ballot at this point, and even she dropped out, so it don't fucking matter. But I guess that's more what it was, especially if you're on a radio show. But I do disagree with your sentiment that you shouldn't vote for someone that you believe in. That just seems goofy to, I don't know. But whatever, who gives a shit? My asshole of the week, I'm going to try hard not to call him a fucking name. All right? So I'm at Kroger, and as you guys know, I've said this before, I'm a fucking psycho. And my wife knows this, everybody knows this. I'm very particular how I get my bags or my groceries bagged up. All right, I like them together. I don't like one item per bag, shit like that a lot of these kids up there do.
I get you.
And so we're up there, and it's pretty busy, right? There's 5 lanes open and 1 bagger. So I'm like, I'm kind of. I mean, okay. Now let's frame this more. 4 of the lanes without the bagger all had the most people in them. The one with the bagger only had 1 guy. All right, so I didn't have to wait. I thought, all right, I'm going to get in this lane. I'm going to load my shit up, and then I'm going to ask this kid to go bag one of these other 4 lanes. I'll get my own. You know, there was actually an old lady right next to me. An old-ass lady was getting her shit bagged up, and you had this poor guy having to do it. So, anyways, we load up. I make sure that it's...
This poor guy who's the asshole of the week.
Dude, he's an asshole. He's an asshole.
Then he's not a poor guy.
No. What did I say? Poor? No, I meant the poor guy was the register guy.
Oh,
the guy doing the register by himself, having to bag
one
up
that
this
can
old
count.
lady. Yeah. No, this kid at the end just he's bagging, doing his thing, whatever. So I load up all the groceries on the conveyor, so it's all loaded. This old ass fucking dude is at the register, just. I'm talking like should have been retired 10 years ago, but obviously can't afford to, so he's still here, unfortunately. Old Pete, I think his name was.
Pete.
Old Pete, the cash register dude. Nice old fella. He's ringing up. He's super slow ringing it up already. I walk down to the inn. I'm like, hey, buddy. I was like, you can go ahead and help her. I'll get my own groceries. He looks at me and goes, no. At this point, I looked at the register guy and he just goes, so I look back at him like, no, man, seriously, like that lady's older. She could use help. Like, I got this. Like, I want to back me up. He looks at me and goes, no. All right, at this point, my wife looking at me smiling. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking the whole time, if this guy wasn't severely disabled, and I mean mentally, because you can tell.
You want to say the word so bad.
Oh, yeah. And I would have flipped the fuck out. If this was just some normal 16-year-old that's telling me no, that he's demanding he bagged my groceries, would you not flip the fuck out? Get the fuck out. You know, like, I can't do that. I know that I can't do that.
I wouldn't have given it a second thought if he were retarded, though.
Why?
Because he's retarded.
So he's just excused from acting like a human? No, if you would no, dude, you shouldn't treat him like shit. I mean, I'm not going to give him a wedgie and move him on over or anything. But I feel like at this point, that register guy or somebody else should, hey, but move over. The fucking customer.
Well, no, because Pete would have went over and said, hey, Billy, come over here, and he would have went, no.
Well, then
he wouldn't have listened to Pete either.
Billy needs a different job, and you still, regardless of your disability, you need to perform your job.
He was, and you were trying to tell him not to. His job is bagging groceries.
Yeah, you can bag there. There's 5. I had that job. You're not stuck to one lane. All right, this is not. You're not like you're bagger number 43. You stay in that. That's not the way that works.
I get it.
You're supposed to go from 1 to 1. You know what I mean? And there was an old fucking woman there that needed help. All right, and this guy. No,
worked up about it.
He is,
dude. I was so pissed.
It's a fight you can't win,
and then
unless, of course, you used your cell phone and had your groceries delivered.
I ain't doing that shit, dude. They fuck that up.
You're not doing that shit.
I hate that.
You're not going to pick out ribeyes. How can they fuck it up?
They fuck it up every time, dude.
Because they put his lunch meat in the same fucking place with his Glade candles.
Fucking bananas?
No,
unbelievable.
That's not it. That's not it.
This is Jay Bauman. Fucking Glade candles do not belong with honey smoked ham.
You do make a solid point that they do not belong with honey smoked ham, but I have less of a problem. I have less of a problem with how they're grouped, and more of a problem with the like one Glade candle in a bag, and that's it. Like 2 little things, and then I got 43 bags where I should have 22, and now I got to carry them in. It's just
man,
I fucking hate it. But the bottom line is I was willing to do the work. He should have moved. You should have moved, and everyone's just excusing it because he has a disability. I don't get that. At some point, you can't just let it. Everybody just.
Yeah, well, you're spending $350 fucking dollars, and you got some kid telling you no.
I feel like I'm being a reasonable one and to treat these people like they're normal humans, and you're fucking looking down on them by going, "Well, he's just like that, so we're just gonna." All
right, so no, see, by that rationale, if you're driving and you stop at a stoplight, and the crosswalk in front of you, and all of a sudden this fucking 90-year-old woman with a walker begins to attempt to cross the street, and she's very slow. Well, your light turns green, and you can go legally, but she's still right there. Are you going to say, fucking bitch?
No, that's a totally different situation.
No, it isn't. I was trying to cross the street.
Do you think that's the same situation?
It's not the same, but
it's similar.
No.
I would honk at her.
There is no other way to cross.
Jason doesn't like retarded people.
Severe road rage.
Get that fucking message when you leave here. Hairy guy fucks cats, and Jason does not like the mentally challenged.
Retards.
I didn't use that word once.
I said retarded people. I didn't say the.
That's the same thing.
No, it isn't.
No, you ask them. Not them, but people that care. They don't care.
Retarded faggot midget.
I think you can say midget still. I think we're still good. They do not have the.
Hey, when
they don't have the numbers.
Well, you know what? It's your asshole. So.
They don't have the numbers. No, fuck him. He's an asshole. I don't know how you can disagree that he's not an asshole.
I don't disagree. Fuck him. Hey, listen. I don't like to be told no.
And then there was the standoff. Right? This is funny too, because my wife was already mad at me. We already got in a fight in a grocery store, so it was not a good situation already. Where there was already that tension going on, and then the add on this extra tension. Plus, my kid was there, and I don't know if you ever go grocery shopping with your kid. It's the most stressful thing ever because they want everything.
Yeah,
and you can't explain that you can't spend $600 on groceries this week, so
right on.
You can't do that. So you get that irrational argument. So, at this point, I was boiled over. I mean, I was fucking boiled over already. And then that happened. So then there was a standoff at the end where old man Pete was done. I paid, everything was done. And this guy's still, lollygagging, getting those groceries together. And they're all piling up and he hasn't put them all in my cart yet, and Carmen's like wanting me to grab the groceries and help put them in the cart. And I'm like, no, he wants to do it. He's doing it. All right,
Doing all of it.
Yeah, so I'm not putting anything in the cart at this point. As a matter of principle, you want it so bad, that's you. All right, I ain't giving you any.
He doesn't know what he wants. He's got mental issues.
He knows how to bag a girl.
Well, I'm not saying
by that rationale. Hold on. By that rationale, he shouldn't have a fucking job there. Then,
yeah, that's kind of the way I was looking at it. We're not talking about a guy that's completely incapable. Handicapped. You
don't get to tell customers no. It just doesn't work like that.
Well, and especially not a second time. When
hey, would you let Sissy Boy tell you no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
He's not a customer. I'm not getting paid anything.
I don't know. I think that's an
Jägermeister and beer and shooting
loads.
That's
a $38 bottle.
I think I'm an asshole, and I think I did pretty good not using the R word the whole time or using any kind of horrible language to describe him.
I mean, it's probably on some type of work program. And we're going to
I hate it. I don't know anybody that thinks it's cool or cute or awesome that unless they have a, mentally handicapped kid or whatever. Jen she's worse than I think we are about it. She fucking hates it.
What, the word?
So bad. No, the retarded kid touching all your shit, putting it in a bag, taking forever.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Like, it don't bother me there. But I don't prefer it. You know what I mean? I'm glad they got a job.
I look at the lanes, don't you, before you go down them? Yeah, I'm seeing. If this one's open, I'm happy. Or I know a couple of them that I'm like, I'm cool. I want to know which one told you no. Because I'll know them.
You know what I call it?
What?
The forehead check.
The forehead check?
Yeah.
see how big that fucker is? I was like, on a busy day when you see somebody that you know is normal with a normal sized forehead, you're like, fuck yeah, my groceries are getting bagged
and then you get up front and they didn't. They just look normal.
It's cool when they can bag them better than you.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
The girls are usually better than the guys there, but there's not many good ones at the local Anderson.
I don't give a fuck if you put my fucking shit all in a fucking hodgepodge in the fucking bag. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking it home. I'm taking it out of the bag. I don't care if my fucking meat is in there with my fucking bleach.
You're a single dude that probably has barely any food.
Oh, like, I got a ton of food.
I doubt it.
Meat and bleach.
No, me and Nate cook all the time.
You can't mix the meat and bleach. Bro.
I mean, I'm spending usually $300.
And you know the bread has to be bagged last. It needs to
you can't put bread in with hard stuff. Nothing that's going to smash your bread.
Chips are last, bread's
Nothing that's going to smash your stuff.
And by the way, stop asking me if I want my milk in a bag. I don't really give a fuck.
I really don't.
Put it in there. Don't put it in there. I don't give a fuck.
I prefer it in the bag, but I'll take whatever you give me on that.
Yeah,
like, it don't really bother me.
Shit.
The only reason I prefer it in the bag is because it's easier to get a shitload of them. You know, you get the old arm through the thing.
I'm sorry. Talking about milk in a fucking bag. Milk in a fucking bag.
All right, what do we want to talk about then? I
get it. I mean, I understand the principle. It's your asshole.
You know what?
You don't like retarded people. I get it.
I have something to talk about.
You don't like them either, and your wife really hates them.
I don't mind them. You're being mean.
Yeah, you're being. You know what? You're the asshole.
Yeah, you're the asshole. Asshole of the week, Chris
Fuck you.
You know how many times he said retarded in the last 5 minutes?
Yeah, you
that
fucking
was rude,
retard.
dude. Not once did I say that.
Yeah,
never once did I say
I got to
that.
give you that. You didn't say it one time.
Because I thought about this asshole for a long time. Because I did the same thing as you. Is like, should I forgive him just because of his mental illness? And then I think about it more, and it's like, no.
But you don't think you think
that.
it would have been better, let's say hypothetically, to the mentally challenged group of people and their families that you didn't say the word retarded, but you did say forehead check. You really think that falls better in your favor?
That was the second part of the conversation. I was done with the nice.
Man, he's making a really good point here. That was pretty wild.
That was rude. That was rude.
Much more rude than saying the word retarded.
I don't like when you remember things. I mean, usually that's the good part about doing a podcast with a 73-year-old is like I can say it, then you forget 5 minutes later. But when you remember it and bring it back up right away,
you know what?
Kind of gets me.
You sounded like that goofy bastard's about the best thing that's ever happened. There was something about Mary. I work with retards. She's like, wasn't that it? No, those goofy bastards.
All right, they all can get the DVD. Let's go on.
Yeah, right.
I hate movie quoters.
All right.
I don't like it either.
I
love him to death.
No, but it's my least favorite attribute. I mean, he's not as bad as I know some people. Their whole personality is based on movie quotes. And that's all they do is quote movie. Remember from and then you'll get two idiots reciting the whole movie poorly to each other. It's the worst.
I have a cousin that does it all the time, and I have to be. I can't say his name. Who knows if I wouldn't want to hurt his feelings.
He knows.
But dude, I'll just have to say to him.
Most of your cousins are too drunk to remember.
I'll have to say, hey, dude, I don't know what the fuck movie you're even talking about.
ever.
Oh, you haven't seen that one?
I have, but I don't
remember. Well, then we
just
wasted so much time. Just ask me if I've seen a movie, and then we can talk about it.
And either way, I can see a movie. I don't remember every line.
Do you guys ever think about doing the podcast around my alcoholism?
Huh?
We want to do
What I
another drunk podcast.
What I realize about this is
like,
this is not as fun.
An alcoholic?
Yeah, having a podcast on a Wednesday at noon.
This is what we do.
I wish it was at
Well, we talk about doing a drunk cast. We always want to.
Let's do that though. Let's see if we can't figure out. I know you guys both have together. You have 4 fucking jobs, which covers my ass.
But we both now
makes up for
we
me
both
not
now
having
share
one.
a day off, so we could technically do it on a
Sundays,
Sunday night.
Yeah, but you always have your kid,
Yeah, I do.
so that's always the issue with the Sundays.
Well, can't the kid come over here and hang out? How old is he?
Well, he
11.
can, but at that point, it's Sundays, so the kids have to wake up.
Oh, and
go
then
to
he
school.
would have to. Yeah, you can't drink.
And I
without the
can't
kid,
drink
and
and
you
drive
can't drink
a
and
half an
drive
hour.
with your kid. At least not that far.
All right.
All right. Well, you know what? Shame on me for not getting blitzed at noon anyway.
Yeah, no one would have stopped you.
I won't. No, I've never not drank on here. This is the first fucking time I fucked
Yeah,
up.
but you know what? I think people
Diet Dr.
I think
Pepper?
people are going to like this one better because anytime we get complaints about your podcast, it's always about you not shutting the fuck up. And
I haven't said anything the whole time. I think that's part of the issue here.
I think you have said plenty. You just don't even notice it because you usually say too much.
Well,
But hey, what do you have planned? Usually you always have a fucking list. You have things you want to talk about. You have nothing today? Is it the alcohol? Is that why?
I think.
Well, we're an hour 25 into this.
Oh, what else do you want to do?
I got to fuck you, and I do have a name your price.
Oh,
You got that. See, that's fun. Do you have a joke?
No, this week I didn't come up with one. I only do them every now and then. Because you always shit on me. You always shit on my...
You shit on.
It looks like a penis.
It does. I think it looks like a
His
dick.
bowl looks like a dick.
All
It's
bowls.
fleshy.
All bowls look
No,
like
but it's fleshy, bud.
that one does look
It looks like
it's
an
got a head. It's got a
uncircumcised
dick.
dick.
Yeah.
That's pretty, though.
It's an uncircumcised dick.
Yeah. No, well, that looks
like
like a nasty pussy with teeth in it.
All right, so your kids
That's
come
a cool
to you.
looking bowl, guys.
Your kids come to you, and they say, hey,
Does look like a pussy.
Dad, I've been seeing a lot of shit going on about people volunteering their time and helping people that are less fortunate. Because I get that. So you guys volunteer, okay? Let's say hypothetically you volunteer at an old folks home to do cooking for the people for one weekend, okay? Saturday and Sunday. You're going to go over there and you're going to cook these people a meal. When you get there, you find out that there's more than enough cooks, but we do have 2 openings in the changing diapers department for the old people. Okay, we got some old people that still wear adult diapers, and they have to be changed on a regular basis. And you guys will fit the bill just fine.
Well, I've already mad they're doing the old okey doke on us.
So yeah, we got enough cooks. So we need 2 people to change old people's diapers for 8 hours a day for a weekend.
Yeah.
Name your price.
Wait a minute, just for one weekend only?
Saturday and Sunday, 8 hours a day.
Just that's it though? It's
You're
just 16
changing-
hours of work?
How many
You change-
diapers are we thinking?
There's 400 people in this fucking old folks home. So hypothetically, now maybe they're not all pooping during your shift, but some of them
I don't
are.
think all old people are in diapers.
Well, no, but let's say
You know that Chris Beard used to do this?
He used to change. Oh, goddamn! No wonder he loved his Percocets. I'd have to be all loaded too.
So I'm saying, name your price. This old folks home is
He
going
was
to pay
doing
you.
it for like $15 an hour.
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
So you're changing pee and shitty diapers on.
So,
Fred
name your
Niffle.
price. I don't know. I always feel like I'm going to shoot way too high.
I want a legitimate price. I mean, you're there already.
It's just different. Like if you love somebody, if it's like your
You don't know these
grandfather,
people.
if it's family, it's like, yeah, fuck, I'll kill, I'll die for you, whatever.
Yeah,
But
you're my
this is-
grandpa. I'll do it for you for 100. But anyone else, I'm going to charge.
Yeah, kick me back a couple of them Vicodin. I'll change your diaper.
Yeah.
I want $1,000 for this weekend.
$1,000.
$1,000.
I'll do it for
No
$1,000.
wonder you guys both have 2 jobs. That's fucking. You guys need to shoot for the stars.
No, that's not the point of
No,
this
no,
segment.
but you got to be reasonable. No one's going to give you $1 million to wipe a couple asses.
Well, I'm not going to say $1 million, but
$1,000
are you
is
saying-
a reasonable amount of money. That's what? How
Hold
many?
on.
How many?
So
that's
is this
16
based
hours.
off of whether this is someone can actually pay the amount?
Yes, that's
Well,
always
yeah,
part of
and,
it.
Jason will say, "Hey, I'll change diapers for 2 days. When I'm done, you give me $1,000." You're going to say $1 million, and they're going to say, "Well,
Well,
I'm not.
Well,
I'm
what
not.
number are you thinking?
2 days. I was thinking. Unfortunately, I was thinking like $15,000.
15,000. I mean, that's almost $1,000 an hour.
Yeah.
That's That's what
And then when he's done, he will try to sell these people reverse mortgages and steal their homes.
That's what happened to my mammal.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's reverse mortgages.
I don't like all that, like the fluids, man, shit and piss, and you were talking about not liking boogers.
Ugh,
dude, you
boogers
said
are the worst.
25 homeless dudes boogers.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's a rough one.
I couldn't. There's not a number. I couldn't physically do it.
Nah, there's a number. There's always a number.
There's always a number.
Give me $1 billion. I don't think I could get through it.
I mean, I wouldn't like it, but I.
No, how could you do it without throwing up? You'd have to swallow it.
There's not a rule against
you got to swallow it, don't you?
Well, as long as it goes down, it can come back up.
It can come back up. It's got to go down. It's got to hit
because
the gullet.
now you got to fucking have it get in your mouth twice. Now it's sliding on that tongue twice.
What about you?
My price is I'm going between the two of you. I'm going 2,000. I want 1,000 a day because I'm really have a tough time with poop, and I would spend a lot of time vomiting. I would do 1,000. I
figure after the third turd, you're just done. And then what I mean by done is like it just don't affect your day anymore. You're just like, this is what I'm doing. You
know what? You could be right there.
It's like when you walk into a shit room, it stinks for 5 minutes, but then it goes away. It's like
you could be right there.
Get used to it.
All right, you know what? Be careful, man. You might get what you wish for.
Jason has shown me.
There might be a rich dude listening out there that's like, $2,000.
Well, that's fine.
That's fine, dude. You give me 100,000, I'll do it as a job.
Yeah.
$100,000 a year, I'll wipe an ass for a job.
Jason has shown me the light, and he's probably right. You probably would get used to it. I'll match your 1,000. I'll do it for 1,000.
I'd be so loaded up on edibles and stuff, just fucking getting into it. Fucking
finger giggling after like the third one.
Ooh, yeah, green beans.
Yeah,
lifting their balls and shit, removing skin.
Well, you have to do it all. They have to be clean.
Can you still feel that, Carl?
They have to.
Hey, can I have a hose?
No.
You can't hose them down?
Did you use a hose when you changed your
They're
kid's diaper?
They're not elephants, dude. You don't just stick them in a room and just ram them down.
They are disgusting.
But
wrinkly.
It's got the same kind of sticky tapes on the side. You fold them up and roll them in a ball, just like you always did.
The good news is...
I'm actually pissed I went with 15. My price is going up, really. The more I'm envisioning, like, what this place... And I feel like it's in the basement of a church. It just feels... Everything about it feels awful.
You did the pizza delivery thing for a little while. Did you get to do any of the old people homes? Because some of those are really creepy.
Yeah, there was this, I know you did this dude, the real fat dude.
Cinnabon guy?
Yeah, he never would tip.
Cinnapie guy?
It was like off Beachmont, like down on the right.
I seen his dead dick.
What?
Yes, I went in there one day. This guy ordered a Cinnapie, and that's it. He was a Cinnapie guy, is what we call him. Oh, yeah, and all he got was the Papa John's Cinnapie, or maybe like in two.
But that doesn't meet the minimum requirements.
Well, then he would get like
delivery.
2 liters of Coke or something. You know what I mean? He would get like and you walked in, and he's just.
So he's a health nut.
He's the most disgusting. Right. I think he's the guy that gave me scabies, but I'm not positive. That's who I pin it down on.
No way.
Because I got scabies while I worked there. And I heard that's really
got
rampant.
It from Cliff.
I heard that's very rampant in old people homes. And this guy just looked like he had scabies.
Yeah, he was disgusting.
I walked in one time and his robe, his dick was out. It was just out. And I don't think he knew. And he was a white dude, but his dick was black. I mean, it was like dead and black looking, like it hadn't had blood in years.
So that's what he said.
He had dead black dick. And I was just, and dropped it off and ran away. Yeah, I hated that guy, and I hope he's dead.
Same, right there with you. And he was not nice. He
was a total dick.
Getting stiffed is one thing, but if someone's like, "Thank you,"
he'd be like, "Can you open my Coke?" I'd go, "No," and walk out.
Do you remember? Yeah, he would make you open his drinks. I forgot about that.
I did it the first time. As soon as I don't get tipped, I'm never opening your drinks.
That place smelled terrible.
It's the worst. And that one right up the street. They have a floor. I think it's the second floor.
I delivered
But that's
there.
where they put all the crazies. You go up there and they let them all loose, and they're just walking through the halls going, "Mom, will you take me home?"
Oh my
God, and it's like
bummer.
an 87-year-old woman just looking at you, calling you mom and shit. And you're like, "Ugh."
Oh my God.
And the ladies are like, "Just ignore her here."
Yeah, it's like, oh, fuck's sake, ignore her. What
make
do you
sure
mean? Lock her up.
Yeah, make sure none of them get in the elevator with you. It's like, what?
So this guy, a cinnamon pizza and 2 liters of Coke, and that's it.
That guy, yes.
He wouldn't get any pizza or...
No,
sometimes
I think he always got
always got
a
Cinnabon.
Always got the Cinnapie.
Cinnapie, yeah.
Yeah, hence the Cinnapie guy. There's disgusting humans, obviously.
Well, what was cool is it was like a fucking jog away from where we were working.
It was super close. Yeah, so at least you had that.
You tried to match it with like 2 more deliveries.
You got the delivery fee with it. Like, yeah,
it was awful.
It was awful. Yeah, fuck.
Imagine changing his diaper though. He's at this church event. You got to change his fucking dead dick diaper.
With his dead dick? I already seen his dick.
Would you do that for $1,000?
No, because I don't want scabies again.
Unbelievable. I don't believe your guys' price on that. That's
I had to sleep on
$1,000. I'll do it for
I had to sleep on an air mattress for a month, dude. It sucked.
Oh, scabies was terrible.
Yeah. Didn't you get it too?
Yeah, I got it from Nick Malasto.
Yeah, you think you got it from him. That's funny.
Oh, I know I did.
Oh, okay.
We were in the basement of the tattoo shop, and Jen and I were both over there hanging out at that time. That's also where we would practice, so that's where my band equipment. But he was all pissed one night, marching around, going, "Where's my scabies lotion? Somebody stole my scabies lotion." We thought he was joking. Yeah. The next day wake up, I'm digging my butt cheeks.
Oh, it's the worst.
It was so terrible. And God bless Jen. I felt so bad for her hanging out with my shit friends.
It got in here with me. It didn't. It got in here and then it eventually got on my dick.
I still think it affects my feet.
It itched like a motherfucker. Never got my feet.
Dude, my feet are still to this day like blotchy and shit. Like, I think
you had to use this cream. And when you look it up, they're literally like little bugs.
So is crabs.
Oh, yeah, I know. But scabies, for some reason, you just think of like a skin disease or like a rash or something. But, crabs, you think crabs.
It looks like a little crab.
Yeah.
If you look at it under a fucking microscope or something, you see the legs. Well,
because that's what it is. That's why they call it that.
It's not an actual crustacean. Okay, so that's not why they call it that.
The look on his face was wonderful.
That's not why they call it that.
It's not a fucking crustacean.
Yeah, it actually is a crab. That's why they call him that. No, it's not.
Okay, maybe you're right. I'm making
I'm definitely right. First of all, crabs live in the fucking water.
Not all of them.
They all do.
No.
Every crab lives in the water. Now, they can come on land for a while, but eventually they go back in the water.
What are you saying no to?
I don't know.
You think some crabs don't live in water?
What about those stupid ones that you can buy in Myrtle Beach?
A hermit crab that lasts for a week because you didn't give it any water?
You have to put a bowl of water in with a hermit crab.
Not for them to
drink. Out the water.
To drink it?
No, it fucking hangs out in it.
To live in.
Whatever. You guys are making things up. Hermit crabs aren't even real.
And they got really cool painted shells with a peace sign and stuff like that.
We just got a hamster recently, and I was so against it.
Why? And, 2 Temptations?
Low-hanging fruit. But I just...
of course.
I love this little hamster. It's like really chill. It will like just hang out in your pocket and shit. Awesome. That's the nerd.
I say no to hamsters.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
And before I give you my fuck you, the reason I say no to hamsters is when my oldest 2 kids were little, they were like 6 and 7, they wanted hamsters, and we went to fucking PetSmart and bought them 2 hamsters, and the little fucking wheel and the tube and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And my kids were all so fucking happy, and then we came home one day, and all of a sudden I heard a fucking scream from the basement, because that's where we kept them, and we went down there, and one of the hamsters had eaten the head of the other one.
Oh,
no!
Hamsters are
ate its head.
Hamsters do that kind of shit, huh?
I mean, ate the whole fucking head.
Hamsters are horrible.
And he was sitting there with fucking blood all over his fucking fur, and the other one was laying there with no head.
Was he trying to eat, wants to eat the body?
No head.
They just, when we got to it, it had only eaten the fucking head.
He was
Are you supposed to keep them
Yes.
Well, that's pretty much
like
showing domination. I'm going to eat your fucking...
there's rules to there's rules to hamsters. I don't know the hamster
Can't
rules.
double down on hamsters,
I think you can, but I think, maybe guy, girl, or there's some kind of combination.
But this one ate the other one's fucking cranium.
A lot of times, there's a lot of animals where you got to, when the kids are born, you got to keep them away from the dad because the dad will eat them.
Yeah,
Shit like that. So... Which is awesome.
But the guy at PetSmart said, "Yeah, you can get these 2. These will match fine." They didn't match fine. He ate his head.
Have you guys ever heard that female dolphins slut it out real hard to keep the men satisfied? Because otherwise the male dolphins will eat their children, so the women have to fuck again. So instead they figured out that they just need to fuck all the time when my kid gets eaten.
Well, good, smart dolphins.
So
man.
I was thinking maybe we
need to set this precedent.
Yeah.
All we need is a couple guys that really step forward. We can follow your lead.
And we'll think about how fucking self-consumed we are. Like, our kids look like us when they're born and shit, or
Not mine.
as they're growing up. Yours is black, sir. Hey, did you say on one of the podcasts he uses the N-word?
He sometimes will use the N-word, but he tells me he does. He's never said it around me.
This is fun.
Kane.
Oh.
Yeah, he's never said it around us, but he tells me he does every.
Well, he listens to gangster rap. You said it yourself.
Oh, he's taken a weird turn this week that I'm not happy about, but I know I can't do anything about because that's wrong. Taylor Swift every night.
Ooh, he's
what do you mean?
We went from listening every night. He has Spotify, He has Alexa, so you got play whatever.
Just listening to it, not watching it.
No, listen. And he was for the months. It was Ice Cube. Like every night, play Ice Cube.
Fuck yeah.
Play DMX. Shit like that. We cut down.
That's a weird one to go to bed to.
Well, and we cut down on the DMX.
Gonna give it to you.
No,
Gonna give it to you.
We cut off the DMX. That's the only one we've really told him no on.
I love DMX.
DMX is what? Isn't he the one that has the I got blood on my dick because I just fucked
too
the
much
corpse?
for a 9-year-old. Yes, dude. He's every other word's the N word. Every other word's about killing people. It's too aggressive for a 9-year-old.
Yep.
We cut down on that one. But anyway, so last week all of a sudden now it's Taylor Swift. Every night play Taylor Swift. I'm like, ugh.
Well, it's a part of the fucking zeitgeist, I guess, right now.
Well, bottom
but
line
it's
is
just disappointing.
Yeah, but everybody at his school is probably listening to
know.
Taylor Swift. He's just trying to blend in.
No, I know. Same reason why fucking Mahomes was his favorite football player. But now if you ask him, Mahomes is his least favorite football player.
Who's his favorite?
Lamar Jackson or Tyreek Hill.
Same thing. Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes, same thing.
Why? Because they're nothing alike.
God, popular. You're just saying popular.
Just
What I'm saying is the popularity. They're both running quarterbacks. They're both the star of the fucking league.
Patrick Mahomes is not a running
You know
quarterback.
what I mean?
But go ahead. Fuck you.
They're the star of the fucking league. You know what I mean?
They're both good, yeah.
I mean, if he were to say, hey, some, tight end, I'd go, hey, that's really fucking cool. Now he's reaching. Now he's just going after the most famous fucking people.
No, he don't like Kelsey either. Now.
I mean, he doesn't like Kelsey?
No, he just don't like the Chiefs all of a sudden.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I got a good fuck you.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
And this one really pissed me off.
Oh, good.
And fuck you, Mike's Car Wash.
Nice.
Harrison Avenue. I go to Mike's Car Wash. I run my fucking car through. Now here's they're getting a fuck you from me for a lot of reasons. I carry in my fucking little console bunch of loose change in there.
Yeah.
I go to the car wash. I
Throw at the bums.
I have quarters for the fucking for the vacuum and the fucking smell good vending machine.
Same.
All gone. Credit card only. Even in the vacuums, you can't use your fucking coin. You can't use it for anything. Credit card to buy the vending machine. Credit card to use the fucking vacuum.
I don't like that.
So I go in there and I'm like, I got all these fucking quarters. I can't use the fucking quarters for anything. So I swipe my card on the dryer. I go over and I swipe my thing. It charged me 3 times each. So instead of $1, $3. I call them, hey, your fucking machine messed up and charged me 3 fucking times for the fucking vacuum and 3 fucking times for my fucking little pine tree fucking air freshener. Well, yeah, it does that sometimes. Well, then don't fucking use it anymore.
It does that sometimes.
I said, I'm going to come back and get my $4. He goes, no, we'll credit it back to your card. Credit it to your fucking card. Give me my $4 fucking dollars.
Dude, imagine how many people don't pay attention to that.
I know.
That's fucked up. That makes me angry
you
as
driving
shit.
there just to get $4.
It's right across the
I
street
don't
from
care.
my house.
Oh, it's principle, dude.
All right, well,
It-
you're
it-
okay.
it
I'm
is
okay.
principle.
Well,
Hey,
the principle
by the
being
way,
it needs to be on my credit card.
It
That's
should be
fine.
illegal anywhere to not accept cash. I hate that people are like, well, I'm trying to protect myself. It's late at night.
Yeah,
Fuck
because
off.
these
I
lazy
have
motherfuckers
cash.
don't want to empty the fucking boxes at night to fucking take the quarters out.
That's fucking crazy.
It doesn't even
dude.
take dollar bills.
I hate
credit
that
card
shit.
only.
I go. To
That
a
should
different
be
one.
illegal. Fuck that.
There's something good about the old school, like shitty ass car washes. That's what I go to.
I agree.
Like I don't want mics or any of those things. Like where there's people there. I don't want people there. Maybe some crazy guy that comes and changes out the coins every once in a while.
I generally don't wash my car until the high school cheerleaders are doing a car wash. Then I go.
That
only-
actually
He
does
did it,
sound
did he? He
right.
went with high school, though.
Let me tell you something. I did that one time when my son the football team was doing car washes.
Yeah.
Worst mistake ever. They can't wash a car for shit.
Duh.
They can't wash a car for shit. I
Yeah.
gave him fucking $10 for the car wash, tipped another fucking 10. Car looked fucking spotty all over the place. Don't ever fucking patronize
dude,
your fucking high school car
How
wash.
are those 17-year-old titties?
It was a football team.
Should have swiped it with your
Oh,
card
the
in between
football
your
team.
tits.
Yeah, but the girls,
How
the
those
cheerleaders were there too.
17-year-old nutsacks?
But the whole point is, I would rather just pull up next time and say, "Here's $20 for your fucking cause."
Yeah, I'll catch you
Don't
later.
touch my fucking.
All right, I'm revisiting an old, well, not even that old because it's been on the thing recently. Another fuck you, and I may have done a fuck you before to these guys. I may have done an asshole, or maybe I just bitched about them. But the Save Coney Island folks are out there again, and they offered this concert company, whatever the fuck they're called, $150,000, a fair market deal for just the pool. They just want to save the pool so much, and they offered $150,000 for what? A property that sold for what, like $400 million or some stupid shit. Like I forget what that property sold for, but it's some ridiculous amount. Okay, so let's just say in this weird fucking world, this company's willing to take so much less than what they actually already paid for this pool. All it is for the pool. They got no parking. They got no insurance for the pool. They got nowhere, you know what I mean? Like no employee. They have nothing. Just the property. They want to buy just the property the pool's on, and they think that is going to save Coney Island.
That's crazy.
You fucking dorks.
Yeah,
$150,000 in this day and age is not shit.
No.
The idea that you can get that for that and you think it's fair because they paid so-and-so back in 1922 or something like that, you're fucking nuts. You guys are losers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
living in a fucking dream
ignorant.
world. It's never going to fucking happen.
No. Hey, by the way, that giant company that bought them doesn't give a fuck about anybody's emotions or feelings. And I'll be straight up with you. I have went to that pool every year since Riley was a kid.
Yeah.
Because she fucking loves it. Mm-hmm. And I would sit there and people watch and I enjoyed it.
No, I know.
I'm going to miss it.
Guy, yeah.
I'm going to miss it.
But you know what? She also likes the zoo. She also likes the fucking aquarium. There's a million things that can take its place.
This one's broke her heart. Like, we had to hide her Coney Island sweatshirt and shit because, like, it reminds her of the fact that it's going to be closed. But anyway, people are allowed to have their emotional feelings towards it, but you're so fucking retarded and ignorant if you think there's anything you can do to stop it.
It's so dumb.
And by the way, I've seen renderings of what might go down there.
Looks cool.
It looks cool.
I can't wait.
Now, I know a lot of the music, by the way, is going to be shit that neither one of us want to go fucking see.
It's going to be a good place for Nickelback to play, but still.
Can you guys hear concerts if you go outside?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, not perfect. Sometimes
but
better
you can
than
hear the
others.
music.
For sure.
Yep.
You can tell who it is.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Radiohead one time was because they were like the loudest or whatever. It's normally when someone's doing a guitar solo for whatever reason. It's like something about
rock bands are a lot louder.
Yeah.
But I used to have Radiohead toilet paper.
It surely can't just be a music venue they're putting down there.
It is.
But a 3-story music venue, like,
well, they're replacing Riverbend. It's going to be huge.
Well, music and entertainment venue.
So who do you think you're going to see down there that you like, though? Are they going to get rid of PNC Pavilion? Because at least I saw Queens of a Stone Age or like
it's gonna
Sublime with Rome there.
I don't think so.
No, PNC Pavilion will still be there.
Yeah. I think they're planning on keeping that part of it.
And the little one, the indoor one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, that's staying there.
No, the old school Riverbend I think is disappearing.
It is.
But I think they're keeping the pavilion, the side pavilion.
Yeah.
I think.
I wish they did a little bit of everything.
Well, see, you know what? I know at least they're going to completely redo like where you get your beers and stuff. All that shit's so fucking old and beat up, and the grandstand's up by the lawn.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw pictures. I saw pictures. It was AstroTurf. And
it wasn't before.
It is now.
It is.
Yeah. It's
last
nice
couple of years
now.
they made it AstroTurf.
No, but I hate it. I just thought it was an awful viewing experience.
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, as a fan of music, I hated it. Like you know, those big steel beams in front. You couldn't really see shit.
And the only chairs you could bring could only be like a foot tall.
Yeah, I hated everything about Riverbend.
I would much rather it be Coney Island than this new music venue. And I hope that they do cool shit. But I just went and saw Avenged Sevenfold last week, and it's $118 a ticket for
it's so stupid
mediocre
nowadays.
tickets. Yeah. And then Weezer's supposed to be coming through in Columbus, and I looked at the same area that I was sitting at, and it was $200 a ticket.
The tickets are so
So how much do you think it's going to fucking cost down there? It's going to be retarded.
No, but
I'm not going to want to go see the Dixie Chicks. It's just it's a bummer. I'd rather the pool be there. But
you know how many Riverbend concerts I've been to? And do you know how many Riverbend concerts I've paid for? So that's, you know what I mean?
Well, you had a Whoopi connection.
I had a Whoopi connection. I got a Chris connection now. I got a, I've always had connections of some sort.
Dude, me too. I saw Leonard Skinner there, never paid for it.
You're right.
Dixie Chicks.
I probably won't pay to go see a lot of tickets, and but I will enjoy going to a free concert now and then.
But the thing about it is, I wonder if when they're done with it.
And my range opens up when it becomes free. I'm never paying to see the Chili Peppers. I'd love to see the Chili Peppers.
But it's like we don't get shows
we don't get
shows like Billy Joel. Cleveland and Columbus get Billy Joel. I mean, stuff like that.
I mean, I've seen Billy Joel in Cincinnati twice.
He played at the stadium, right?
No, well...
He played stadium last time.
He did last year, but I seen him both times at the Coliseum.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I seen him.
The acoustics are so bad there.
It wasn't bad that night.
Really?
I've seen 2 shows there that were...
I saw that same Elton John, Billy Joel show.
Okay, yeah. That I thought sounded good. And then Nine Inch Nails there sounded fucking perfect.
Did they?
And I seen them the night before in Cleveland in their arena, and it sounded like asshole up there. So, I thought it was going to sound like asshole down here. Went in, it sounded fucking perfect. And he was pissed off in the Cleveland. He was actually yelling at the sound man during the show.
Trent Reznor?
Yeah. He's from Cleveland. It was probably like his big hometown show, sold out, and the fucking sound sounded
Is that
like
when Josh
shit.
Freese toured with him?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got to see him back-to-back nights. It was fucking awesome.
Fucking, that'd be badass.
I just feel like it's kind of retarded that, like, they've added the 2 venues, like the one on the banks and then the one over in Newport.
Yeah.
Those are new music venues, and now we're building a fucking...
Yeah, but that music
whatever
venue
the
like the
fuck
Andrew
down
J.
there.
Brady, that doesn't hold shit for people.
Now, you've
And
seen a lot of electronic
We saw
music
Foo
shit
Fighters.
there that we don't know
but,
about.
I mean, yeah, Kevin Hart just played there twice for some reason. But
Yeah.
we saw Foo Fighters at the outdoor venue,
Yeah.
and it really sucked. The only good thing about it was, like, we were in the back, and the whole back walkway was nothing but beer tents and stuff, so it was real easy to get a drink. But the ground wasn't really angled. I mean, it was a little bit, but even in the back, at the most, I saw the top of Dave Grohl's head once.
Yeah, that sucks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah, I mean, you just couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I don't like big music experiences, really.
Yeah.
You know,
I was
unless
just
they have
gonna
like,
say, that's-
unless they got a show, like, you know, some ridiculous, like Nine Inch Nails, you know, that's
Yeah.
like a, blah, you know, but
Yeah.
like just a band, like, I don't like it in that. You know,
Yeah.
Foo Fighters, they don't offer it's just a band playing rock and roll music. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see you at Bogart's at the biggest.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well,
Like
that's
a
what's
club
in,
at the biggest.
Avenged Sevenfold was such an experience. It
Yeah,
was
well, they
really
probably put on
fucking
a show.
cool. But I couldn't see the drummer worth of shit. You know what I mean? And I, of course, want to see that. But
And without that,
but here's the deal. So there was a music
Stupid
video.
question.
What?
Portnoy's not there anymore, right?
No, it's Brooks Wackerman, who's the fucking
Whacker.
one.
Is he
He's-
better than Portnoy?
Yeah. Yeah. In my opinion. Yeah. But they're both so fucking good. But all I was going to say is those people are retarded. I get your fuck you. Riverbend was a place I wasn't going to go unless I'm taking my mom to see Weezer. For real. Like, I don't know what other purpose.
Well,
Plus, there was a pool there. So now there won't be a pool, and it'll be another music venue that I won't be going to.
yeah, but think about it.
That's what sucks for me.
Coney Island had a deadline for you. You weren't going to go once Riley grew up. You know what I mean? You and Jen aren't just going to Coney Island without
True
a
story.
kid. And Riley's,
And you might be surprised.
Riley's going to grow out of that within 4 or 5 years probably, where she's not going to want to go hang out at the pool. You know,
And you might be surprised.
16,
They-
17, 18-year-old
They
don't
girls.
actually
know,
might.
man.
An all new venue like this, they might actually bring some bands here that haven't played here much in the past. They might do that.
I don't know. I just want to see a cooler venue in Cincinnati. If I am going to go see a show that I only halfway care about, at least to go see it in a really cool spot makes up for the fact that I only halfway care about it.
Yep.
All right, well, I got to go.
You got to go.
It's 2:00.
Oh, goddamn.
It's a long show.
All right, guys. Well, yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well,
you got anything to say,
Kindly
guys?
fuck off
thanks,
now.
Chris.
Fucking asshole.
Damn.
Oh, shit. My buttons are broken.
I for real.
Kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now. Subscribe and share.